Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm humble in defeat.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Binazi Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Hustling, 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 hustling. Yo, we just finished up Untitled like 15 minutes ago. And, you know, we got 1 million links. Send me the link. They sent us like 100,000 links telling us the breaking news. Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford in talks for June 5th. Yo, Francis, how do you pronounce that? That's not Dubai, right?
Yeah, that's Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Oh, wow. Who's saying this is happening? Who's saying this is happening in Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi. I think it's Mike Coppinger of the Athletics.
Oh, now we usually believe Mike around these parts, man. What's up? As the resident little fish in the building, know what I'm saying? You got Big Fish, EJ, that's your man, so you little fish. What you think? You think this is true? You think they trying to up one on little fish with this?
Definitely, because they know that they can't secure that third title with Ugas. The next best thing to do is to try to get the only living legend that's still in the game right now in terms of this era that Floyd and Oscar and them have occupied, right, for a certain amount of time. So, Keith Thurman being one of the young dogs in the sport, went up against the big fish, the big dog, the legend, the living legend, and he lost. So
who's that? Who he fought?
He fought Keith one-time Thurman.
Who fought him though?
Manny Pacquiao.
Okay.
The senator, Manny Pacquiao. Fought Keith Thurman.
When did that happen?
If I'm not mistaken. What was that? 2018?
2019.
2019. See?
2019.
My dates all over the place. This coronavirus got me all twisted. But yeah, so if Terence can do it, that would be the second young fighter to step up and conquer that, right? Adrian first started. Adrian tried, then Keith. Now it'll be Terence's opportunity.
Well, let's read the facts, man. Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest boxers of all time, is in discussion to fight welterweight champion Terence Crawford on June 5th in Abu Dhabi. Sources tell Athletics' own Michael Coppinger. Let's just stop right there and, go to the soundboard and get the artificial crowd. Shout out Manny Pacquiao, man. Yo, I mean, listen, I'm not going down the normal route. Like, if Pacquiao really fighting Bud, holy smokes, man. This dude's got a set of cojones on him, man. No, honestly, like, two young boys in their prime, first Keith, now this, wow. And honestly, I'm picking Bud for the same reasons I picked Keith. But he's doing this off another 2-year layoff too. He trying to show that fucking Floyd Mayweather off the Marquez, you know what I'm saying? Come back from Marquez like dominance and and ability and skill. But the truth is, he's 42 years old trying to do this right now. He's trying to
Say
take
that again.
on
He's what?
42
Okay.
years old trying to do this, and he's about to take on a 33-year-old Buzz. So he got that on him. He ain't a whole decade younger. He's 9 years younger. So this is interesting, very interesting. Now,
But you do gotta remember though. You do gotta remember, not to cut you. You do gotta remember that Manny got some pop. You understand that we know Terrence do get buckled from time to time.
he do get buckled.
Do
He
give you a
get
little
buckled.
stanky leg from time to time.
Yo, Davidian said, age ain't nothing but a number. So stop saying it. But listen, Top Rank has informed its network partners, ESPN, and pay-per-view distributors in demand to hold that June 5th date. Yo, let me put a hold on that. Let me get that date, June 5th. And this is where the story goes a little weak for the potential. Potential don't mean, like solidify, confirm for sure, right? Like, am I wrong there? Like, I don't know. Is Canadian English different or something? Like,
Nah.
is potential like for sure, or is like potential possibility of?
Nah, potential is like possibility of, though.
I'm no. Listen.
I mean,
I
that's
didn't
what I thought it
graduate
was.
college. I want to make sure I don't fuck nobody's article up. So that's all. All right. So
Hold on a
potential.
second.
So potential
Oh,
still like if. And I thought Bill Haney told us if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But like, is potential if?
We'd be white boy wasted.
Okay. So potential is if, but a potential fight. It's exploring.
Yeah.
Wait. Yo.
But you know what though? You know what's funny about that? Hold on. Huh?
How do you interpret the word exploring though?
Hold on. This is where I find it like a little bit like hypocritical for me, and you could tell me, right?
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
we have the intentions of doing a few events, right?
Yeah.
But we yet to figure out a date.
Yeah.
A
Or
physical
venue.
date. Or venue. But they got a date and a venue, but they're still exploring the options. I'm confused.
Well, that when you put it like that, it does make freaking sense for you to be confused, because I don't get why would I inform my broadcaster and network partner ESPN to get a hold on that date. I mean, I get it. It's like, yo, we in talks. We almost did. Lock that in before somebody takes it. You think it went down like that?
Nah, I don't see it like that.
Why not?
I don't, because if you gotta think about it, if Abu Dhabi says, listen, we want to invest in this fight, right? Now you gotta remember something. After he fought Kell Brook, they said that the talks was in for them to go to the Middle East for $40 million site fee.
Yeah.
Right? That means that they've been exploring. So now you've come out full-fledged with a date.
Listen. It's
on, Ness.
multiple princes out there that want a piece of this. Remember now, Top Rank is right now, and Bomac. Bomac is right now in in Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
He's somewhere with Frampton and Heron right now. They could be whining and dining him right now, and that's why all of a sudden the story broke. Huh? Maybe he's seeing.
Man.
Maybe he's seeing. Maybe he's seeing.
So that's why Bob said that they wanted to announce it.
Listen, maybe.
But who announced it though?
Listen, maybe he's seeing the treatment Jamel Herring getting. He like, oh yeah, bud, this is the situation we want.
MTK Global.
I don't know. I mean, Abu Dhabi.
You know Jamel getting that MTK Global treatment.
Abu Dhabi, he getting that money out there. So
Come on, man. Ever since you went over, listen, that all money's different, man. They got it out there for sure. Enough site fees, and the taxes on that. That's another story. But listen, man, that's good for Bud. So Bud can get his 20 then. How much the site fee gonna be? Any word on the site fee?
No. The story is very slow.
Do you see what I'm saying? So what are we talking
Very
about? They
short.
got a date and a venue, and they're exploring the options, but no deal is done yet. I'm lost, man.
Yeah, nah, man. You know, because they letting you know they almost over the hump. They locked in the date. This is what I don't like about the article. So it says, you know, for potential fight, it's exploring between Pacquiao and Crawford. Sources said Crawford would easily represent Pacquiao's biggest challenge since he met Floyd Mayweather in 2015 super fight that shattered revenue records. Now, here's the thing. The structure of the deal is contingent. See, that word I don't like, contingent.
Contingent on what?
On the
Give
fight.
explanation?
Yeah, on the fight taking place in Abu Dhabi. So, meaning, if it don't happen in Abu Dhabi, it won't be happening.
At all.
Because it's contingent on taking place over there.
Ness, we knew that from the beginning that if it wasn't happening over there, it wasn't happening.
And listen. And it says this. There's no agreement for the fight at this time. So, again, like, is this
wishing on a star?
Is this one big ass?
You know what I'm saying,
is this one big ass fluff article that like pump faked us? Like, is it? They're in talks. Okay, we've been talking about them being in talks. Like, we've been knowing it was gonna happen in the Middle East. We've been knowing the offer was coming from the Middle East. So where's the new information? The date.
June 5th.
The date is new. The date is new. And I guess the location. Now,
Where in the Middle East?
Yeah. We got a date and a location, which we didn't have in the past. So at least we could look forward to that. We got a few super chats. Let's see what they saying. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, future present, past. It helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow around here. We had an interview with Michael Hunter on our morning show today. You can check that out. Remember, he's in a purse bid with Matchroom and Sullivan with Hergovich, Philip Hergovich. So we're going to take it from the top. The Brotherhood said, is Pac-Man considered a step-up fight for Crawford after Bud fans went on and on about Bud beating the man, Jeff Horn, who beat Pac? Hashtag Horn leftovers. Nah, man, because we the real people know that Horn didn't really beat Pac. And we the real people know even if Horn beat Pac in anybody's eyes, since then, he's gone on to do good things, even great things like beating Keith one-time Thurman for his WBA super belt. What about you? Any thoughts on that, Super Chat?
Yeah, I echo the same thing. There's no way anybody can see that and say that Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. Nah, tripping, man. So it was an easy route for that, for sure.
Chizzy Harrison says, same sources, quotation marks, that said Ryan versus Pac was 95% done. I don't know. Did Michael Coppinger ever report that? I don't know that he reported that. Did he? I'm not saying he did it.
I can't remember that.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying I don't know. Zeno Gray says, if Arum give Bud this fight, he will re-sign WT with contract. I mean, with Top Rank. And listen, rightfully so. He doesn't need not to take this fight. Like, if they get him this fight, you sign with them. Because no one could get it for Earl. You got it. So sign with them. And guess what? If he gets this fight, it's pretty much 50-50 now with Earl. You know what I mean? Unless he struggles. If he struggles in the fight, then I don't know. But if he does what he been doing his last 9 fights and whitewashes a legend, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that exactly. Especially the fact that Keith, his what do you call it? His peer couldn't do it.
Yeah,
and he got dropped.
It would be big. This is a big, big thing if they can make it happen. Because again, words like contingent and potential, those aren't confident words. Sway in Brooklyn says Ryan, Mikey, now Bud. No, Ryan, Mikey, now Bud. Pac-Man with no WBA belt though. I'm lost. Ryan, Mikey, now Bud. Pac-Man with no. Oh, basically he's saying all the names that Pacquiao went down the line and made them made us believe he was gonna fight. Okay, so you don't believe it yet. Chistov Harrison says.
Hold on, Ness. Hold on.
What?
Oh my God. Here's the other part of it that I don't understand.
What?
Why would Pacquiao drop the belt?
Because
Why wouldn't they pay Sean Porter step aside money if he's the Mando?
No, they will. They just ain't confirmed this fight yet, and the Mando ain't get called yet, so they don't gotta pay him nothing.
But I'm saying, I mean, not Sean. Who's the WBA mandatory?
I mean,
Would have been Ugas, right?
Would have been Ugas.
So, like, why wouldn't they pay Ugas step aside money and keep the belt?
Listen, I'm gonna be real. I remain firm on that was a Al Heyman favor, man. That was a favor. Like, yo, you could let him go with the belt. You could let him go with the belt, or we could let him go, and you keep doing business with us. And we making everybody on PBC as a WBA regular, interim, all types of champions. So I looked at that as a favor that they did for Al to keep him happy and for him to keep them happy, and giving them, fights and stuff like that. Because if he cuts off the WBA, really, I mean, think about how many champions vacate their titles or drop their little regulars. And I mean, yo, he got mad champs with that WBA. Moore's house. Whose house is it? Moore's house. What up, champ?
What's up, fellas? What's up, man? I wasn't gonna jump on, but I just saw you guys started about 15 minutes ago, so I said, you know what? I'll jump on.
You always welcome, dog. I don't take you out the call so that you always know your invite is there. Listen, did you read the story?
It was goody.
Yeah, you came back, man. You was
busy.
on freeze mode over there, champ. You heard?
Huh?
Francis, you was on freeze mode, Francis.
Oh, was I? Are you on freeze on my screen? I don't know what's going on.
It was when Moore's house jumped on. He probably sent us into the Matrix for a little bit. But
screwed it all up.
But yeah, but what's up, Morehouse? How's everything?
Did you read
Good,
the story, Moore's house? Did you read the story?
Unfortunately, I didn't. I
I'ma
just
send
got
it
back
to you.
from
It's
looking
not
at a
even
big
long,
job.
It's not even long.
Yeah, man. By the looks of it, it sounds like Mikey's not getting the fight. Looks like Manny's getting the fight.
Well, I sent you the story, man. It's not long at all. Like, whether you're a good reader or a bad reader, that you'll be done with that in a matter of segundos.
All right, let me skip through it real quick so I can catch up with y'all.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to the next super chat from Chistov Harrison. It says, Josecito Lopez versus Terence Crawford in Abu Dhabi. # sources. Yo, they trolling. Yo, what happened, bro? You got frozen, came back with different energy. What happened to Francis, y'all?
No, because I'm thinking, I still don't think, I hear you saying about the whole favorite thing. I don't like it, man. I just don't like it, man. It's not really good for business for me, for boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's good for business, obviously, for Heyman and the WBA. But, like, why that opportunity? I mean, the money, I guess, obviously means more. I understand him getting the more money going to Abu Dhabi is bigger than him, that being held up by the belt, whether he had the belt or not. You know what I'm saying? If Pacquiao didn't have the belt, he could still go to Abu Dhabi and receive that high pay he's about to receive without the belt. But I think the belt would make it even sweeter for that fight.
Nah. You just a Earl fan. You just an Earl fan, man.
It's a unification,
you
bro.
Earl fan, man. You an Earl fan.
Earl fan for unification?
He don't need no belt, man. It's Pacquiao, man. He don't need no belt. Listen.
No, I get it. I get it. I get it. I ain't tripping.
Listen, when Thurman fought Pacquiao, he didn't have a belt. He had the regular, remember? So Pacquiao don't need a belt. He fought Thurman when Thurman had the super.
Who didn't have a belt?
Pacquiao.
The super belt.
Nah, you wrong. Thurman was super champ. He only vacated WBC.
Oh, so one of them, the belt was on the line.
And the WBO's on the line. See, you a little hater?
The WBO was on the line? The WBO, but he dropped his belt, Ness.
But the one belt's on the line, the same amount.
Ness, he dropped the belt in the division, bro.
Yo, Earl haters coming out. Earl haters, you see him right here.
Yo, Ness, you tripping. Are you serious?
Bro.
Yo, he dropped. Are you, what?
Yo, you don't need it. Listen.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Listen to me.
You're trying to tell me. You're trying to tell me that I should play you. We gonna play you. You know what I'm saying? And I should just drop the belt.
Listen. Pacquiao's name is bigger than that belt, man. Like,
I get it.
Like
I understand.
Terence beating Pacquiao, he don't need that is the belt. That
I
is
understand.
the belt.
But we all need a sweetener, bro. You drink your coffee with sweetener, dog.
Yeah,
the coffee is good, but the sweetener is even better, dog.
Yeah, the sweetener is when they raise your fucking hand as the WB and still WBO champion after defeating Manny Pacquiao. That's the sweetener.
No, that's the digestion. Like, that was a good coffee, bro.
Man.
That's not the first taste.
You wrong, man.
Hey, Ness, I just read this story real quick.
Yeah.
But I find it weird how in this article that they're saying potential because
yo, I fucking love you, bruh. Cause no, seriously, cause we don't always agree, but at least potential and contingent. It's like, man, get this bullshit story out of here, man. Shit, where's the new information at?
But before you like me too much, remember when we look back at that Bob Arum interview he did with Fred on Barbershop regarding Tyson Fury and AJ.
Yeah.
Also in that same interview, because I listened to the whole thing, Arum said there will be an announcement next week on Crawford. Did you catch that part at all, or did you just pay attention to the Fury and AJ part?
No. I mean, we did a whole show on the fact that he said there was an announcement, and then the interviewer said, so Thurman's team wanted to make the announcement, and he said, yeah. So we were basing it that I was firm on Bob never heard the interviewer say Thurman's team, so he never confirmed Thurman. This morning we did a Thurman show because Fight Hype is insinuating Thurman. Now today in the afternoon, same day, Michael Coppinger is insinuating back the ball is on Pacquiao. Now the only new information that I see, because it went from a Middle Eastern location wants this fight to now it's Abu Dhabi, and it went from Pacquiao versus Terence to actually June 5th. So we are moving in the right direction, but I don't like the words contingent, which means the fight has to happen in Abu Dhabi, and also potential, which means it's not cemented, it's not official.
And what do we consider Bob Arum thinking as a huge announcement? Bob could take a huge announcement as Porter or Thurman. In my eyes, I would think a huge announcement would be Middle East fight, Abu Dhabi against Manny Pacquiao.
Me too.
But who knows with Bob, But still, I mean, you talk to Mikey's team. You listen to Mikey. He's training. He says the damn near the fight's done for him. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I'd like to see the fight, and I think you're right about one thing. I don't think the belt matters in this fight.
Let me ask you a question, right? You said you was busy putting in a bid for a job.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful.
Yes,
I think that's
a big $7,000 custom tile job in a nice
home.
home.
Beautiful. That's what I think Pacquiao's doing. He's got to do some tiles too, and he's called Mikey to see how much Mikey could lay down that grout and those ceramic tiles, right? And he's called Bob to see how much Bob is willing to let Crawford come lay down tiles down. And then guess what? He said, Oscar, you think the young Ryan knows how to lay tile? Because I'm looking for a tile layer ASAP. That's what he's shopping around, man. People think it's like rumors or fake news. No, he's shopping around. He's 42 years old. He's looking to unlift that Manny Pacquiao Pac-Man card to the highest bidder. It's who's going to pay it. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that? The golden boy?
Pacquiao.
Oh.
Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao. But I'm just happy that Morris House read the article and picked up on those words as well that were used in the article. But again, the new news is June 5th, and it's Abu Dhabi now. It's not just the Middle East. So that is at least a huge step in the right direction. Let me get back to these super chats. We're going to go to, we had left off, I believe, on Zeno Gray, right? And I agree with that. I don't know about you. Would you re-sign with Arum if he got you this, Pacquiao fight, Morris House?
That's tough. That's tough. After everything he said.
Well, let's rephrase it. To
Go
get
ahead.
the Pacquiao fight, we're gonna assume he has to resign. Would you take the fight?
It depends on how much he's getting. If he's just getting the 10, I wouldn't re-up.
What
I
about
wouldn't
you?
re-up.
What about you, Francis Praying Mantis?
Nah, I wouldn't take. Nah, I wouldn't because I can.
Y'all
It's
tripping, man.
gonna. Hold on. It's gonna
He
prohibit.
can go to
it's gonna
PBC and get
prohibit
more than 10.
It's gonna prohibit negotiations. You would presume. There you go with the if again. If was a fifth, we'd be all drunk. If because we're gonna be drunk right now for a little bit. If that shit was to happen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, look how long it took him to get
let
him
me
the
tell you
Pacquiao
something,
fight. And how
man.
much extra money did he have to pay
Let me tell you something, man.
before he got
My
him the big
man-
fight?
My man does what he's
Didn't
been
answer
doing.
the question.
My man does what he's been doing, Francis, to Pacquiao. The machine, remember he's on the machine, man. They already overhype his fights. He beats up Pacquiao any fashion in the fashion he's been beating people. There's nowhere Errol can hide. Everyone is going to be talking about it. The Shay Shays, the Stephen A. Smiths, Max Kellermans,
I can agree.
ESPN radios.
I can agree.
Everybody's going to be talking about it. Yo, and let me tell you something. They ain't gonna wait to interview Earl. If Crawford beats him the way he's been beating, that night the truth will be revealed. That
truth about
night,
what?
Earl will turn into a duck overnight.
How will he turn into a duck? How the fuck is he gonna turn into a
Hear me
duck,
out.
bro?
Hear me out. If now the world sees, yo, the man who they said never fought nobody took on one of the best in the world and
Right.
undressed his ass. Yup, everybody was avoiding him. Yup,
No.
that's why he couldn't get fights. It took somebody to take $40 million to finally give him a shot. Yeah, dog, the world will know the truth, man.
Let me know when it's my turn.
Especially,
No, it's
especially
my
with
turn.
that machine
It's my
behind
turn.
him.
Are you crazy? Congratulations, you finally took a goddamn fight that somebody can put their name on and say, yo, Terrence, you fought somebody. Now I can get you the big fights because you fought somebody. You got a name that we can recognize. We know him. Yes, you got a legend. Apart from that, you ain't got nothing, bro. At 47, you want a big fighter. Now you can probably get a 50-50. Now you can maybe do something like that. Like, why we got to go down this road to diminish one fighter to get to another fighter? At the end of the day,
No,
him
not
fighting Pacquiao is a
diminishing.
great thing. Belt or no belt, because Pacquiao is a living legend. 1, 2, 3, however you want to call it, all-time decade fighter, Hall of Famer when he's finished, no cap. Keith Thurman tried, he failed. Terence Crawford comes up and he demolishes Manny Pacquiao. Congratulations, because we know you got a skill set. That don't mean that Errol's ducking. Are you crazy?
Yo,
Hey,
what is your
right or
thoughts,
wrong,
Moore's House?
right or wrong,
Moore's House,
right or
answer the
wrong,
question,
right or
Moore's House.
wrong.
What's your thoughts?
Right or wrong, whether Ness actually believes that statement he just says, or Ness is saying that because he knows the machine behind. They're already doing it now with ESPN, saying that, you know, Spence is ducking him. They're already doing it now. Every time there's an ESPN show, it gets brought up. Spence and Crawford and Max and Andre Ward. They're all buddies with Crawford. They already try to do that now.
Bradley
now if you go
already
out there
said
and
it.
Spanks Pacquiao.
Bradley
man,
already
it's
said
gonna go
it.
to a whole other level.
Huh? And
Whole other
and what you
level.
think Bradley gonna say?
Everybody talks. You guys act like everybody
Yo.
hasn't been saying that Terence Crawford has been ducking this person, that person,
you
but at the
think?
same time, the numbers ain't showing. So like, okay, he's ducking this person, but like he's not getting the fight. So what are you
What you
calling a
think?
duck? Okay, he fights somebody that we want him to fight. Yes.
What you think? What you
We
think Bradley
happy.
gonna say? What you think Bradley gonna say? C-Dre, I told you, none of them PBC boys don't want to fight him. They
Don't
try
fight Crawford, but he's fighting the PBC guy.
Yo, listen,
PBC
none of the
guy.
PBC
Pacquiao's a
boys.
part of PBC.
Hey,
He don't stop, Brad.
yo, so this is what he gonna
funny,
say.
yo.
He gonna say the first PBC guy that want to take the fight. One PBC guy want to give him 20%. The other one want 40 million flat fee. They scared, Dre. They scared. That's what he gonna say. That's what he gonna say. You know
Crazy.
it.
You crazy. These boys
Bruh.
are gonna take their first real fight and then say, oh, that people ducking? Come on, man. Come
Yo,
on.
and they're also going to spin the narrative too. If that fight does get made, Crawford and Pacquiao are going to be like, if Spence fight Ugas, everybody's going to be like, well, that's Pacquiao's belt anyway. We know that.
Yeah. Spence,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
gonna say
exactly.
Crawford already
So,
had that
Also,
belt.
don't forget. Also, let me let you know.
Good
Also,
one.
they couldn't do it in the U.S. because it couldn't. I guess it couldn't draw or sell any way it needed to. So they went to. They had to go to Abu Dhabi. No, it's because of the money. My apologies. It's because of the money. My bad.
50 mil is 50 mil, homie.
You're right. It's because of the money.
50 mil is 50 mil. Next one, Sway in
Pacquiao
Brooklyn.
sells out Dallas no matter what. Anyway, he's done it a couple times.
Sway in Brooklyn. Who's the A side? Bud with Pac, Win, or Spence with 3 belts?
Are you guys slow?
Yo,
slow.
let Francis go first.
Hold
Let Francis
y'all
go first.
is fucking slow.
What? What you mean they slow? Who the A side?
Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.
Get the fuck out of here.
What you mean it's over? So wait, you don't think Pacquiao versus Bud is gonna be? Hold on, Morehouse. Morehouse,
What?
does he somehow think that Pacquiao versus Bud won't be on U.S. pay-per-view? Is that what he think?
No, of course it's gonna be on US pay-per-view.
So what you trying to say?
US soil. That's what I'm talking about.
But what you trying
It's
to
not
say?
US soil.
But are you trying to say that it won't sell more than all 3 of Earl's pay-per-views put together?
Am I saying that?
Are you trying to say that? Because you laughing.
For sure.
You laughing
Yeah,
and
which
playing
that before. That's gonna
sound
do
bites.
over together. It'd be over 1 million pay-per-views for sure.
All right, so why wouldn't Terrence be the A side when he beats him?
He got to
Not only that, Spence hasn't fought Thurman. Pacquiao just spanked Thurman, and if Crawford beats Pacquiao, they're
Thurman?
gonna put 2 heads
Are you
on,
talking about
on Crawford's
Danny
resume.
Garcia retired for 2 years?
What?
Huh?
Come on, are you talking about the Keith Thurman that Danny Garcia retired for 2 years?
What, off a loss? Danny retired him off a loss?
Yeah, because he had injuries, shelved him for 2 years. Came back and had a little rocky with Jose Tito Lopez. Come on, man. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it a buck, man.
You don't
The
want to
dude
keep
came
it a
on for
buck.
accident and did what he did to Danny Garcia, man.
You don't want to keep
Did
it a
Thurman
buck,
come on for
man.
accident and do that to Danny, or did Danny ask Angel? Let's call Angel. Ask Angel.
You ain't keeping
Did
it a
Danny
buck,
Garcia
man.
retire Thurman for 2 years? Let's ask Angel.
You ain't keeping it
I
a
know.
buck, man.
I know.
Yo, let me get to this next super chatty. That was from Sway. The next one is Show Kid 2005. What up, Show Kid? IBO rank 1-0 in Border Wars. This the 3rd fighter claiming they close to a deal with Pac-Man. I'm trying to book him for Border Wars, waiting on an email reply. All cap.
Yo, the problem with Pacquiao,
Showkid-
man, is he's
Showkid
got
said
42
he in
people on
works.
his team.
Showkid said he in works with Pacquiao. Yo, but that's what I'm trying to say, Moore's House. It's like you and your job, like, why
So you
the
done
fuck-
talking to me now, right?
Why the fuck won't I shop around the highest bidder? Why won't I see how much Mikey got with Dazn? See how much Crawford got with ESPN? See what Earl got with Heyman, who obviously ain't much because we ain't heard Pacquiao versus Earl in negotiations at
You know
all.
what's so funny? We've never had every time something surrounds my man Terrence, I feel bad for my man Terrence. And when I say I feel bad, like all of a sudden, like everything is if, ands, or buts. It's never nothing solid. And when it is solid, it's somebody that we're like, man, come on, really, Terrence? Like, that's who we fight, man? Like, we gonna get a pump fake with Pacquiao and get who?
Yo,
Who we gonna get next?
Yo, it's funny you said pump fake. Dan Rayfield just came out and said,
Man, I gotta get my Twitter up, man.
Yo,
This
so
shit's going crazy.
someone asked Dan Rayfield, hey, Big Dan, I'm a fan of your work. What do you think is Terence Crawford's next opponent? Bob Arum says it's going to be a big announcement. He says, they're supposedly negotiating a Pacquiao fight. Will believe it when I see it. So, you know, Dan, he's been in this business for a while, but he doesn't believe it. You know, the reason we believe it is because Michael Coppinger didn't believe it, and now he's writing about it. So, you know, he must have, and it's his source. He spoke to someone in Abu Dhabi. So,
And you know he signed to MTK, who's primarily located in Abu Dhabi.
who did?
So
Who did?
Mike Coppinger signed to MTK. They picked him up.
Since when?
I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And
Shout out to
and the
Coppinger.
headquarters is in
Congratulations
Abu
on that
Dhabi.
bag. Congratulations on that bolsa to Michael Coppinger. We got the next super chatty coming from Carl Brown. He says, how will that make Bud look chasing Pac-Man all these years and then lose? I mean, I don't believe he's gonna lose, man. I thought Thurman was gonna beat him. You know, and Thurman landed so many right hands. People don't like to give Thurman credit, and it's okay. I'll give Thurman his credit, and I'll still pick Bud.
Thurman beat Garcia. Thurman beat Porter. He lost to Pacquiao. So when Crawford takes that head, oh my God,
Pacquiao's
it's
the
gonna
man.
go crazy.
Pacquiao's the man, cause Bud fighting Pacquiao is like the second coming of Jesus Christ. I swear to God,
Bruh, but
everybody
you know it's a big
crazy
fight
right now.
You know it's a big fight, just like if Earl would have fought him, man.
Pacquiao.
It's Pacquiao.
Yeah, I'm with it. I can't listen. One thing I am is real. And Pacquiao is Pacquiao. I don't care who fighting Pacquiao. If Sean would have fought Pacquiao, would have made big news. If Mikey fought Pacquiao, would have made big news. Anybody. So I'm happy that Pacquiao's giving another young fighter an opportunity, because they said that's what Floyd didn't do.
Another one, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. They're saying that's what Floyd didn't do. So I gotta respect it.
This one is allegedly, you know, according to the people that know more about boxing than you and me, they say that this one is the toughest one out of all the young guys he could have fought. I mean, Coppinger wrote it as the most skilled fighter since Pacquiao fought Mayweather.
I mean,
yeah, I can see that because of Crawford switched hitting.
How else are you gonna put it? How else are you gonna put it? They kind of said the same thing with Keith. How else are you gonna play it?
What you mean? Kind of said the same thing as Keith.
It's like, you know what I'm saying.
That was the most skilled
Keith
fighter.
Gonna be the next person gonna give him the. Pardon me?
You said that that Keith was the most skilled fighter since Mayweather.
Yeah, since he fought Mayweather, I'm almost positive they said that. I have to go dig it up, but I'm almost
probably
positive.
was at the time. Probably was at the time.
You know, it just keeps getting better, right?
I mean, it is getting better. He took on Keith. Now he's taking on who y'all think is pound for pound. Athletic got him pound for pound number 3, Terence Crawford. We got another super chat from IX Soma. I don't know. You know I can't pronounce your username.
Just call him a hater. I'm joking.
Bud Tenders versus Spence Tarts. I love it. The saga continues.
Told you, just call him a hater.
Yo, Supermax says Ness came on here drunk, shaking my head. Get him, Francis. Oh, because you an Earl fan and you want to make believe that if he beats Ugas, he's A-side.
The fact is that Ness an Earl fan too, so don't let him all play with you, man.
But I'm not a delusional one. I'm not gonna say just because he beat.
Well, who the hell's delusional though?
You saying if he beat Ugas, he's A-side. I'm saying if Crawford beats fucking Pac-Man,
there's no way.
Man, moving on.
There's just no way. You can't bring the money and the belts and keep. Come on, man, you tripping, man.
He won't be bringing the money no more. He gonna do. Listen,
Terence Crawford is bringing the sizzle from the Pacquiao fight.
He bringing a pay-per-view buzz. He gonna beat the shit out of Pacquiao in front of everybody.
Make me a believer.
Oh my
please.
Goodness.
Now you get your 50-50.
You know he gonna get 50-50. At least you said it. We can move on.
Listen, didn't I say? But you gotta take back your delusional though. More here over there smiling because he enjoying the fact when we go back for. But you be tripping sometimes because you be acting like you don't know how boxing moves, man.
So you saying it won't be 50-50 if he beats Pacquiao?
If he beats, you're talking about the numbers come with it. If he beats Pacquiao, 50-50 of beating Pacquiao, no.
So you saying he got to do numbers to beat?
Got to come with the numbers, brother. I'm sorry.
But don't we agree that he's gonna do numbers versus Pacquiao?
No. You are telling me I want to be made a believer.
You made $1 million.
PBC's gonna be like, well, that's all Pacquiao's.
You gave me my measuring stick. My measuring stick was all of Spence, 3 of Spence's pay-per-view put together. He must do more than that. So that's my measuring stick, and my response to that is no.
You said they would do easily $1 million.
Me, I would say Pacquiao and them would do easy. No, you asked me
if you said $1 million.
Numbers combined. I said no from the door.
But you said they'll do $1 million, right?
No, who? Pacquiao and
what's your pay-per-view prediction? Yeah, Pacquiao and Bud
pay-per-view prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see a solid date. You can't pitch your homie like that.
What you mean solid date?
This is a if and this is
it's June 5th.
Bro, we drunk right now, dog. We drunk right now.
Hey, what time is the Middle East prime time over here? What time if they walk over there at like 10 p.m.? what time do they walk here in the U.S.? Because I think that would have a big impact on the pay-per-view numbers.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 2, 3 in the morning. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now because I have this app on my phone.
I know the UK is 5 hours, so I don't know if that's the same.
So right now in Saudi Arabia, which is in the Middle East.
Yep. Let me see. I got the world clock out. We got.
I mean, we can all admit that would affect the pay-per-view somewhat.
It's 11:42 right now in Rada, so they about 7 hours ahead of us.
Right.
6 hours in Madrid. Yeah, they gonna fight at an awkward time, man. But that's Pacquiao's from out there, so he's good.
So it's 12:42 a.m. right now in Abu Dhabi, where they're potentially supposed to fight. So 12:42 a.m. right now. It is what? It's 4:42. So
they be fighting around 2 p.m. then in the United States, 1 p.m.
No
on
way.
East Coast.
No way. Never.
What do you mean?
Never.
Never.
Unless they change when they walk out there.
Remember, Pacquiao fought at fucking 11 in the morning in China to make sure we get it at our right time. They ain't doing us like that. They got to do that. But what Repit says, Nessa speaking facts. Crawford wins versus Pac equals King of 147. Yo, I wonder, you think it's a rematch clause? You think Pacquiao with no belt?
No.
What? Pacquiao with no belt don't got an option for a rematch.
Nope. If the belt
because Pacquiao's not fighting for legacy.
Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. He don't got an option for a fucking rematch. Y'all tripping.
No, he lost a horn and never got a rematch.
He didn't take
the rematch.
Own Wolfer, man. You crazy, man.
He didn't take the horn rematch, bro. He didn't take the horn rematch. He had a rematch.
Bro, because the belt was on the line, bro. Come on, man.
I'm just answering him. I know what you're saying. Your argument is there's no belt. I'm telling you he big enough that he don't need a belt. He big enough.
I'm saying that it ain't about belts, legacy, none of that. It's just Manny Pacquiao, like you said, and that's going to the highest bidder. He's getting that money, and whether he wins or loses, his next fight will be the same thing, going to the highest bidder. And Bob, he don't like to do them rematches. Bob.
He gonna have to give Manny a rematch. Let's go out to the callers. Listen, if you're on Blog Talk, you gotta press one time. That's gonna let us know that you wanna go ahead and voice your opinion on Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford in talks for June 5th in Abu Dhabi, according to Michael Coppinger from The Athletic, who's usually right. So, 1-425-569-5241 is the number to call in from anywhere in the world. If you want to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline, you can also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. That being said, we got JB Cinema coming in with another one. He says, I agree with Francis. Earl with the belts, A-side. Crawford, Pac. Nice, but pretty much a competitive fantasy fight. All right.
They didn't have that same energy when it was AJ and Wilder in talks. AJ had all them belts.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have that energy then.
AJ's the golden child, man.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Yo, shout out to Eddie Hearn because he's the same one that's keeping Dillian White busy.
Yo, shout out to all the subscribers that subscribe to the YouTube channel, helping us get to 120,000 before my birthday, May 31st, #Gemini season. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get notified every time we go live. This is the 3rd time we go live, 2 times free, 1 time YouTube memberships, and on Patreon. Check us out. We going to Coach Myers in Connecticut. What up? Coach, you there? We hear you. What's up?
You hear me?
We hear you.
Nah, I didn't know y'all was doing Untitled on members only, man. That shit suck. I mean, I'm a member, but I ain't getting no notification or nothing like that, man. They gotta switch that up. Do something.
It's also on the community page, man. I be posting everything on there. It's just y'all not really used to it, man. I be posting it there though.
I gotta check that out then, cause I mean, when you said y'all just got off 15 minutes, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't see that. But, yeah, I mean, it's looking like Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? I'm going on a limb. I got Pacquiao by decision. I'm saying it right now, live Pacquiao decision. But that's my call.
All right. Pacquiao by decision. We going to James Benitez. What up?
Yo, what's up, Ness? How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Doing well, man. I'm really gonna ride for Bud for this one, man. Bud, go ahead and retires Pacquiao. When it comes to negotiations for him and Spence, man, it's gonna be like 70-30 Bud way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he knocked out the big fish, man. I'm sorry, Francis, man. You know, hey, man, he's not gonna, if he beats the king of the division and everything, you know, it's gonna be his way, and Earl's gonna have to eat that shit.
Yo, especially if
King
the numbers
of what
are
division?
better.
Manny Pacquiao, the king of 147.
Man, he beat the real unified champ. He beat the real unified champ.
Y'all drunk.
He beat the real unified champ.
Are you crazy, bro?
He beat the real unified champ. You crazy.
There's no goddamn way. He's the king of 147.
He beat the
He's
real
legend of
unified
147.
champ.
Legend is not king.
Bruh.
Don't you guys understand the difference?
Bruh,
Francis,
why you don't respect the game, man? Did he not beat the real unified champ?
Y'all, which real unified champion? Who, the one that Danny retired for 2 years?
Come on, bro.
Man, stop playing with me, man.
Look, hey, Francis, man, before I get off, man, the only way Errol can have some kind of negotiating power, man, he better go ahead and take that key fight, man, to fight somebody relevant, man. Other than that, man, he's SOL.
I mean, right
compared
now,
to Bud. So Bud finally fighting somebody, and y'all talking about relevance. Man, I'm done, man. I'm done.
I mean, that's what it is, yo. When you fighting one of the biggest names in the last 20 years, yeah, it's hard to top it, Francis. I don't know what you expected. That's a big motherfucking name. You just mad, and you don't want to be honest. Don't cut me off. You just mad. You don't want to be honest. Pacquiao was in the ring. That's on me, baby. He all in there. You thought it was going down, and Pacquiao said, your money ain't right. Put some respect in my check. Bob found the respect in the check. Like, don't get mad at them. Don't get mad at them.
So that's why Pacquiao left Top Rank to go to Al Haymon to make 2 fights, to make some money. Hold on, don't cut me off. To make some money, right? Mm-hmm. To get in the ring, to look at the big fish. And he said, let's make it happen right here because you've done it already. I'm not really sure about it, right? No, but you probably looked at Crawford like it's sweet. Well, he going to find out if it is or isn't. Well, we all going to find out what he sees. Fact, though, he's seen something. He turned down the fight with the big fish to go take on, you know what I'm saying, the quote-unquote, the orca.
I'm going to tell you what that was. That was Al, right, being...
Why is Al getting to play? You on something today, huh?
That was Al being intelligent. That's Al being intelligent, right? Because what he did was he put 2 of the biggest legends in the last 20 years in the same ring, in the same arena with his new star, right? And he painted the facade. He painted this picture to the casual fan watching that Pacquiao was getting in the ring to challenge Earl. But in actuality, Pacquiao was told to get in the ring because Floyd was there. Pacquiao's always been signed to PBC because he wanted the Floyd rematch, because Pacquiao is a dude that really cares about legacy. That's why you see him, unlike Floyd, he out here fighting young, up-and-coming welterweights. He fought Keith, now he about to fight motherfucking Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different level of animal, you know, with Pacquiao. So,
what does that have to do? What the hell does that have to do with him being the king of 147 Division 1 and 2?
Bro, because
what the hell does that have to do with him not wanting to fight Earl when he was in the ring with him? I still can't get an answer.
Yo, Francis, why you playing dumb? We already answered that. He beat the true first welterweight unified champion, the one out of all hold on out of all the young up and coming welterweights not named Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, Keith unified first. Keith took the undefeated record of Danny. Keith beat Porter. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop, man.
So you trying to tell me that it's okay for you? Hold on. So let me talk now. So it's okay for you. It's okay for you. Let me talk now. It's okay for you to be the IBF champ in Border Wars, to stand up in Dallas and say nobody don't want it, nobody don't want it. But Earl, right? Who beat all these people? You understand? It's not okay for him to say that when he stepped in the ring and they don't want the fight. He said, go all the way to England, fight Kell Brook, get yourself a belt, and you still didn't want to fight him. But no, don't worry. I'm going to fight 2 of the same opponents you got. Guess what? You still not going to fight me. Man, I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm waiting for you to come off injury, and you still won't fight me.
Did Keith unify first? Did Keith unify first? Francis, did Keith unify first?
Yes, you didn't answer my question, though.
Okay.
Unify first.
Okay.
Unified. Is there first and second unification?
Did Keith beat Danny?
Hold on. I'm answering your question.
Oh, okay.
Yes, unified first. Is there first and second unification? Yes, there is a Yes, unified first.
Okay.
Is there first and second and third unification? Yes or no?
Did Keith beat Danny when he was
Can you answer
undefeated?
my question? You're not gonna answer my question?
Yeah, you just said it. You answered it, so I'm moving
I'm
on.
asking you. Is there a first, second, and third to unification?
Is there first? No, it definitely matters who does it first.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it?
You see it that way. Unified.
Well, let me
I mean,
ask
it
you a
doesn't
question.
matter.
If we all came up in the same era, why wouldn't it matter? Like, that sounds silly, man. Yeah, it matters, man. It matters who did it first, man.
All right, cool. Because he got the opportunity. I feel you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
right,
Al believed in him. Al chose him first.
Al chose him first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he got injured and married. You know how it goes.
Injured and married.
When Thurman got injured, didn't he have to
injured.
drop one of them belts?
How did he get injured?
WBC. He allowed Danny to fight for it again with Sean, and that's why. And because of Thurman, that's why Earl is unified. Because of Thurman.
That's what I was thinking.
But he's disrespectful of Thurman, man. Thurman was Earl before Earl was around. Thurman was out here trying to fight everybody. It was Thurman at 17-0 trying to fight Mayweather. It was Thurman at 17-0 had a signed fight on the undercard of Eloy Perez and Adrian Broner with Marcos Maidana. It was Maidana that pulled out. This is not negotiations and all talks and, Maidana in talks with Thurman. No, it was signed. You understand? Thurman was always about that smoke. Unfortunately, he got injured. Injuries happen, but we ain't going to diminish him. We ain't gonna act like we forgetting that the Clearwater Prince was the first one to do it. Nah.
And Thurman came back and fought a tough Josecito Lopez too. He didn't come back and just fight some scrub.
Who people overrate one round. One round. He got 1 round in round 7, and people act like he was winning. The fight was life and death. But let me get back to these callers, man. Jonathan Sims, talk to me.
Riverside Rocky.
Yeah, Riverside. Riverside knocked out Virgil. We hear you.
Yo, what up, TBV family? Hey, thanks for another show, man. We always appreciate your hard work, dog.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. TBB for life. I mean, you guys drive some good points. I side with Francis, man. I do. Like, there's too many unknowns, and I'm sorry, brother, but even if Bud was to beat Pacquiao, I don't think that evens the playing field. I don't.
You're tripping, man.
We talking about belts, and I know Earl said some dumb shit like the belts got to pay what they weigh. Like, bro, if it wasn't for the belts, we wouldn't even know who you are. Like, yes, at a certain point you become bigger than the belts, but
we wouldn't know who is who Bud is. Or who Earl is. You there? He left, man.
You know you cut him off, man.
You crazy, man. You crazy.
Man, people out there just forgetting that Bud went undisputed at 140 and then moved up. Like, are we forgetting about all that work?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
He's back.
I had got an incoming call. Morehouse, my brother, no, we haven't. But we talking about the welterweight division, not 140. If we paying off of what we did in the past, then Bud don't deserve any type of paycheck compared to Manny Pacquiao because he's an 8 division champion. So, like,
Will Spence beat Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia coming up from 140.
Oh, what that got to do with anything, dog? We talking about belts. Like, All I'm simply saying is that belts help make the fighter, and then the fighter eventually becomes bigger than the belts. Canelo, So all I'm simply saying is right now that belt, them belts being on the line, help make that Earl fight and Bud fight what it's supposed to be. So I'm with Francis. Yes, they do.
Right now it make it what it's supposed to be because they need the belts. But if one of them beat Pacquiao, there's no need for a belt. And beating Pacquiao is a belt. Believe that, man. Nobody forgets that.
So if Keith would have beat Pacquiao, was that enough for Keith to get the Earl fight?
Hell fucking yeah. Come on, Jonathan. Don't even play dumb. You know you're gonna sit here and tell I'm gonna ask you that question back. If Thurman would have beat Pacquiao, you don't think he was gonna and he would have had the real belt. He had the you don't think Earl was gonna fight him? Earl was gonna have to fucking suck his pride up and fight the next Mayweather.
Can I be honest? I don't think it would have been enough.
Get out of here, yo.
Listen. I used to call Keith that. I used to call Keith the next Mayweather. I know. The way he talked. Man, listen, if he would have beat Pacquiao, man, we would have got like a Dr. Martin Luther King type of speech after that.
You're being a bit of a hypocrite because you sat up here and you said, yo, why the fuck would Pacquiao drop his belt, you know what I'm saying, to go fight somebody else? Unless he's going to fight somebody in the UFC or somebody outside of boxing, it don't make sense for him to drop the belt and fight somebody else in the same division. Now, if Bud and Errol are not fighting for the belts, I'm with y'all. Biggest fight. But if Bud and Errol are fighting to the belts, man, that shit don't make no sense, bro.
Hey, man.
I don't care what nobody got to tell me, bro.
I ain't got nothing hateful to say, man. Bud beats Pacquiao, belt, no belt. He got a belt, in my opinion. He got a belt, and the belt is the scalp of Manny Pacquiao. That's the belt.
The man still got to go out there and do the work and get the other belt. I understand. So he still got to go there and do more work to get the next belt. He do.
Yo, he's in an elite group. If he
and
beats
I asked
Manny,
you the question already, and you agreed with me. I asked you, do you want to see unification with Ugas and Bud, or do you want to see undisputed with Errol and Bud? And you said you want to see undisputed with Errol and Bud. Well, guess what? If Errol and Bud fights right now, unification and undisputed with Ugas, man. Stop, bro.
Why you
don't
mad?
Remember what you said, huh?
Why you mad that Earl gonna fight Ugas and Bud fighting Pacquiao?
You terrible. You are terrible. I'm telling you. Yo, Morehouse, this guy is, I don't look at shit, yo. He don't know that. I remember everything, dog. All of a sudden, look at it. He's getting all red in the face. Look at him.
He's so upset. He's so upset that Earl didn't get this Pacquiao fight. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right, yo. Al gonna get something else for him. He giving him Ugas, man. You all right. But we got Daniel Vega says Earl can always move up to fight King Nello. I don't know about that. That was 3 months ago, man. I don't know about that. We got Coach Myers. Spence is the king of 147. For now, until this fight happens. Until this fight happens, man. KDR 7989 says, say it out loud. Crawford got haters salty. All the narratives going to be blown out the water with a win over Pacquiao. He has fought nobody. He can't sell. 500 plus pay-per-view buys guaranteed. And not EJ leftovers. That's the truth.
You know what's so funny about you Bud fans? Let me tell you the truth about you Bud fans. Instead of you celebrating the fact that Bud actually gets a fight that we can celebrate, you guys are talking about this win, making him 50-50 or the king of the division. Man, slap yourself, man. Wake up. Realize that Bud is getting a fight that we can all digest and be happy about. We can have a barbecue. We can have a cookout. Have family over because Bud is fighting somebody who we know, man, and we can recognize. And shout out to all the fighters he's fought before. No disrespect to them, but y'all crazy, man. Stop playing with, put some respect on Bud's name. The fact that if he gets this fight, we all gonna be happy because we get to see talent against talent. Not Bob, doing what Bob do. Top rank diet. True or lie, Morehouse? I see them lips
Let me get to these callers, man. I got a lot of them. They out here.
Get to the callers. I know. Don't even want to answer it. I know.
Jumped up back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, what up? Can you hear me, my guy?
Yep.
Yeah, you know you couldn't do this show without hearing from the big general. So yeah, let me go and chime in. Francis, you're full of shit, brother. Now all of a sudden you don't want to talk percentages when all I ever heard was if EJ get that third belt from Ugas, 70-30, 80-20, ha 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 ha. Now all of a sudden you don't want to talk percentages. You want to be a real boxing fan. Yeah, okay, my guy. But like the last super chat said, man, a lot of these YouTubers have made, quite a living and paid their mortgage off these Bud narrative shows about them not fighting nobody. So my other question is, after he beat Pacquiao, what are you YouTubers gonna do, man? Because that narrative's gonna be gone. Y'all gonna have to actually talk about some real boxing instead of this soap opera shit. So Ness, I hope you ready, man, because you bought a house in Florida off this topic of Bud fighting bums. So I hope you guys are ready to be some real boxing fans after this, man, because that's one less narrative y'all making money off of. But that's my call. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, you full of shit because you forget you full of shit. You forget all the time that these fights, that they have to happen. But everything happens in time. It doesn't happen before it's time. You're trying to tell me, do this. You do all the work, I'll show up to the job, and you give me 50-50. I bet you full of shit and won't do that. So why you expect somebody else to do that, man?
All right. We got Keem, Florida.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a pull counter is.
Pull counter? I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been big.
No, fair shake. HBO need to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo, that shit has to be the greatest intro.
You think that's my best one, right?
Tell me what the pull counter is.
And it's kind of loud, man. I'm in the crib getting my roof done, man. Sound like I got people beating down my ceiling, but yeah. Hey, look, man. I hope this is real. I remember them saying that this deal was done before, and then COVID messed it all up. So I believed it as soon as I heard it, because I'm sure it's easy to just pick back up where you left off, right? Like, hey, yo, things are opening back up. Like you said, they whining and dining, Bo Mac and Herring out there, and Abu Dhabi, probably riding around the desert in Rolls Royces. So it's like, yo, let's get this deal done, man. Manny and Bud, this is a huge fight. I got Bud stopping Pacquiao late. But yeah, man, that's really it, man. This is a good fight. It's a big fight. It's what we need. It's a setup. I've been said I wanted Bud and Pacquiao, Spence and Ugas to set up the huge Spence and Bud, undisputed fight, man. I'm loving it. This is what we need. So yeah, that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, and TBV basketball game, man. You know what I mean? All you dudes out there think you can hoop. It be talking crazy. We getting it started in the chat, man. But just to put the word out there, if you can hoop, man, holla at us. We trying to set up a TBV barbecue basketball game. Come out there, get your ankle snapped, get you some ribs, you know what I mean, and have a good time, man. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Shout out to you, man, for sure. Everybody out there, look out for that.
We got some.
Yo, I want to celebrate this fight potentially happening, man. I'm super excited that Terence making a huge payday. You got mad. You know what I'm saying?
Don't try to change energy now. We already heard you, man.
Terence Crawford is gonna get an opportunity to go to Abu Dhabi. So now he can become Mr. Global, because he's gonna go to Abu Dhabi, get that Dubai oil money, you know what I'm saying, and get new fans from that side of the country, that side of the world, you know what I'm saying, and fight a legend, man, have a legend on his resume, so people can stop all that talk that he ain't got no names, you know what I mean. He got a legend on his resume, win or lose, you know what I mean, he gonna have a legend, he gonna experience something, a big show, and that's gonna help, you know what I'm saying, in the growth of his second half of his career, you know what I'm saying. He is 33, so he coming down you know what I'm saying, looking to steer the boat the right way, the big ship the right way. So shout out to Terence Crawford. All these dudes out here hating, trying to talk about Errol. It ain't got nothing to do with Errol Spence right now. It got everything to do with Terence Bud Crawford. And if you ain't talking Terence Bud Crawford, man, shut that soft ass shit up, man. A matter of fact,
take the air out of lover. It's over, brother.
Yo,
we talk about Terence Bud Crawford, man.
Super chats and a lot of callers. We got Humberto Velasquez who says, did y'all forget that Pac-Man is 42 years old, going on 43? Crawford won't get any credit if he beats him. Point blank, purred. Show Kid says, Bud fam, so hyped off of rumor. So was he really fighting bums all this time? They gonna jump off a bridge when this falls through. Crying emojis.
Why you guys laughing? Because y'all know it's true.
Yo, Eric Cruz says, is this like the fourth fight we hear Manny is talking? Connor, Ryan, Mikey, Garcia, and now Crawford. It is, man. I told y'all he's shopping, man. He's shopping, man. He's shopping to the highest bidder, man. Highest bidder.
He gonna fight Ugas instead, yo. For the full title.
Highest bidder. LV Slugger, let's go, let's go, let's go. You sound like in a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is good news, man. Hopefully they can get it done. I don't even want to look at the splits and shit. I feel like a win like this, they should just make it 50-50, man, and get the ball rolling. I feel like a win like this just gonna make the Bud Spence fight even bigger. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna make it big. And you know what I'm saying? Just hopefully we can get it done. You know what I'm saying? But this news like this, man, this like me hearing AJ Fury, man, for real. Like I believe it when I see it.
Oh,
I love it.
Hopefully they can get it done, but man, you know what I'm saying? Just that's one of the.
Yo, it's just too much. We got you, champ. But Majimbe, dímelo. No Majimbe, just listen to Natural Wiz.
Yo, what up?
What's good?
Are you saying that Earl's the king right now, right? And if Pacquiao or if Bud gets a win, does that make him the king?
I'm saying Pacquiao is a living legend, just like Floyd was, just like Cotto was, just like, what's this other dude that retired? Andre. Like, if you get those names, you are the man. You are the man.
Okay, fair. All right. Well, so if he beats him, cool.
B-Hop was a living legend. That's why, it ain't do wonders for Joe Smith, but it did enough.
I was about to ask you, how's that working out for Joe Smith?
What you mean? It did work out. How many big fights has Joe Smith been in since the B-Hop win? Just think about it really quick.
2? If I off the top of my head?
Man, he fought Bivol. He about to fight Better Beef. He fought...
That's 2.
And then he fight the other dude, Eldilio Alvarez. I'm going to pull up his resume. You tripping. Joe Smith got paid off of that, man.
Be corrected, but off the top of my head, that's how I see it, brother.
All right, we're going to see Joe Smith Jr. But what else you got for us, Hamilton?
Well, what I'm saying here is that, Pacquiao is technically the lineal champion. Any hardcore fan is going to consider Manny Pacquiao still the champion since Ugas was basically lifted. But then what happens when Spence gets the other belt? Now we're going to go back to a stupid argument of, Spence is the king of the division again, or whatever, right? So really, what is this really? This is basically Bud Tender's way of the back door, right? Just to stay close, right? To a 50-50 offer, right?
I mean, it's no back door. It's a real door, man. You beat a legend, you the man, man. That's how I see it, man. He a living legend. I picked Keith. See, people think my energy ain't the same. See, I picked against Tyson Fury. Now I think Tyson Fury's the man because he beat my dude. I picked against Pacquiao. Now I think he the man because he beat my dude Keith. Like, my energy the same, but man. Cut it. Nah, man.
And who out there? Just remember this call. Who out there is the real WBA champ? Is that Ugas or is that Pacquiao?
Pacquiao. And you know what's funny? What if this fight gets hammered out? You think Pacquiao send a petition like, yo, I want to be reinstated? You ain't give me a chance. Look at the super fight I'm in. WBA might make Ugas regular again. Like, well, the champion. Same thing that happened to Devin Haney when they thought they was about to fight for Devin Haney belt, and it was like, nah, I'm healthy. I'm ready to get back up in there. But we got some super chatties after Eric Cruz. We had Ja the Real says, don't be surprised if he fights Josecito Lopez. Obvious emoji. Where Rapid? What I always say where, man. What Rapid says? Who a bigger scout? 36-year-old Kovalev or 43-year-old Pac-Man? 43-year-old Pac-Man. Pac-Man. Kovalev never did pay-per-views like Pac-Man. Kovalev bombed on pay-per-view with Ward twice. Counterpunch for my mans and Coach Myers.
Listen, man. The real question is, if he gets his Pacquiao fight, does that automatically lock him in the top rank for another 8 years or something? That's the real question.
It don't matter. You better sign to them, don't you think? You wouldn't sign to them and get you the Pacquiao fight?
I want Earl. But anyways, my real counter is, listen, he could beat Manny Pacquiao, cool. Earl's gonna beat Ugas, get that third belt, and all roads will still lead to Earl Spence. He could beat Pacquiao. What's his next step? What's his next step after Pacquiao?
He just got to sit and wait.
Think about it. Yeah, he's got to sit and wait. Exactly. All roads still lead to Earl Spence.
Nah.
That's my call.
You're right. That is your call because he going to sit and wait for the walls to close in on Earl. Once he undressed Pacquiao the way he been,
dumb as hell, bro.
Listen
That's
to me.
dumb as hell. With all respect, man.
It's all good. You don't gotta even say with all due respect. It's all. I don't take anything you say as disrespectful, but I'll tell you this: when the world witnesses him undress Pacquiao in front of them, they gonna know who was really avoiding the fight. If that's the better word, because you got really upset when I used the word duh, they will know. And you cannot act like he's not avoiding the fight when he's literally telling us, I'm about to go get this third belt. Then we gonna see who holding it up. All right, well, go get that third belt because you don't want to fight right now.
So you trying to tell me, when he has... By the time he announces his date in June,
you don't want to fight right now.
To fight with Ugas.
You don't want to fight right now. You want to fight. You want to fight Ugas right now. You don't want to fight Crawford right now. You want to fight Ugas right now. You want to fight Ugas right now.
We chasing legacy, bro. We chasing legacy.
You chasing legacy?
One of the legends. Congratulations on one of the legends gave you an opportunity. You're you know what? Count yourself blessed. But we chasing legacy, bro. Yes, getting the next belt is legacy. It's a part of our legacies we're building at 147.
All right, cool. And beating a legend is a greater part of legacy.
That's legacy. It's not a greater part. It's legacy. There is no greater part of
creating legacy is becoming undisputed at 140 and moving up.
Legacy. There's no bigger legacy, little legacy. Legacy, bro.
Nah, that's greater. If you beat a legend, you got to beat a legend to become a legend.
I said this bitch on fire hotter than a throwaway. I need my money now. No extra days. Your time's up. Coons ready. Ain't no other way. It ain't no other way. That's all I got. I say what I mean, do what I say. I pray my chopper bullets don't spray. If you cross, you better look both ways.
Not always.
Damn.
What it is.
What up?
Hey, I got 2 points to make real quick, man. Number one, about the who A side. If Bud beat Manny Pacquiao, it's a couple variables. It's how he beats Manny Pacquiao. Number one, if he fight the same fight that Keith Thurman fought, which was a tough ass fight minus the knockdown, then I don't know. If he goes in that bitch and knocks Manny Pacquiao clean out, that's a different story. Then number two, the other thing that you got to look at is what the number's gonna be like on the pay-per-view. So, I mean, are we saying that Bud Pacquiao is gonna be bigger than Pacquiao Broner, Pacquiao Thurman? We don't know. But if the numbers come out banging like that, he knocks out Pacquiao in impressive fashion, then hey, you got a good argument to say that Bud can get the 50-50. You know what I mean? Against Spence. Number two that I wanted to go to, Francis, you hating. You straight up hating on Thurman. I'll roast you on that all day, man. Thurman was injured before he fought Danny Garcia, before he fought Josecito Lopez.
That's a lie. You know that's
it
a lie.
It ain't no
brother.
lie. It's not a lie. It's straight facts. Thurman didn't want to get. He said it on record. He didn't want to have the surgery because it would have cost him those fights. He went ahead and fought those fights. And then
It
number
cost him the
two,
paydays.
why your
I
boy
get you.
and why your boy Spence is like, oh no, I'd never fight Thurman. I'd never fight him. Somebody you got beef with. You talking about you'll never? That's a straight duck move, man. I get no respect to Spence at all, bro.
Somebody call you, so when somebody call you to fight, so make sure when somebody call you out to fight in Border Wars that you don't say no, because I'm gonna call you a duck.
Hey, I ain't never gonna say no, but check this out. After the Pacquiao fight, what Spence tweet about Thurman? He a true champion. He got a heart of a warrior. And then what Pacquiao say after the fight with Thurman? He's one of the best I've ever fought. He will be back. He will be a champion again. I've never fought
Errol, so he can say that. He's allowed to say that.
You forgetting a lot of shit, man. You got to put some respect on Thurman's name, man. Stop it. It. You sound like a hater, bro.
When they talking about Thurman and Spence, at the end of the day, the fight was supposed to happen and it didn't. So I'm just responding to that.
Ruin the 504.
Pull it.
Yeah, what's happening, fellas? Good afternoon. What's up, Francis? Big up yourself. I think the casuals will look at Crawford as number one if he beats Pacquiao, because that's pretty much the only name out of this division that any of them knows. They spend a lot of money on this sport, and that's going to be a good feather in Crawford's head coming from that aspect. But we can't move the needle because everyone from 135 to 147 was going after Pacquiao. They were calling for that. They were looking for this cash out. I mean, if Crawford gets this fight, I mean, we can't move the needle. Everybody else was looking for it, so he should get credit. So that's my call, dude. You have a good day.
Well said, my friend. Well said. We got a new caller. We got he's gone. He was there. He's gone. All right.
Man, Spencer just took over Keith Thurman's leftovers, man. That's it. When it comes down to Spence,
it's called fighting common opponents.
Yeah, it's not leftovers.
It's called. Come on, Morehouse. Come on, you're looking like a casual out here, Morehouse.
But
come on,
leftovers.
There is who did it first, man. Who done it first? That's something I know. Ricky, what up? It's on you.
You guys hear me?
We hear you, Ricky. What's up, man?
Oh, no, I'm with Francis, too. I mean, I've been keeping up with Spence and Crawford, but I think Spence right now would be 60-40 after that Pacquiao and Crawford. If Crawford does take him out pretty good, it'll be closer to a 50-50, but no, I'm with Francis. I think Spence, if he would have, he even called him out. Remember when he fought when he after the Texas fight, after Mikey Garcia, he called him out to the ring, and Pacquiao didn't want nothing. So pretty much with that means that why wouldn't he take Spence if they're with PBC, and why is he taking Top Rank? You would think it's easier to make a fight with PBC. So I don't know, maybe Pacquiao sees something in Thurman or in Crawford and not in Spence. So maybe he's thinking it's easier to fight Crawford. That's my take right there, but we'll see what happens. But I think I still think Crawford, he should be able to beat him because he's 42. He should be able to beat Pacquiao. I'm just thinking age-wise. I mean, I don't know if he would have got him when he was 30, in mid-30s when the fight was supposed to happen about 8-10 years ago. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But Spence, man down right here all day.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. We're going out to Hawk in
why you calling me a hater,
Maryland.
Nance, hold on. Why you calling me a hater, man?
I don't know. I got callers. Hawk, what up?
Ain't too much. What's going on, fellas? Yeah. Also, they are the foreigners, the over there in Abu Dhabi, they paying for the fight?
Yeah.
Or do they know?
Allegedly. Potentially and contingent are the words being used.
Okay, cool. Cause I still was thinking that that Porter fight might be still out there. That might be one of the surprise he might have, that he might get Porter out there. Cause Porter, I know he caught that thing, but he not sick at all. Nothing ain't really wrong with him. But if they do get that fight, yeah, that's gonna be that'd be a hell of a fight if he could beat him.
But it ain't do too much for that old. What was the white boy who beat Pacquiao?
White boy that beat Pacquiao.
Horn. Yeah, Horn beat Pacquiao, and then Judge. Yeah, he had a little glory for a little bit. Just got glory from him. So I mean, I guess, but if you beat that legend, I guess it still gonna have to be what you do after that, you know.
All right. Oh.
He got, I'm thinking you got to have something lined up for after that fight. That's what
I mean, after that, you know what's gonna happen. If he beat the legend, you know what's coming next, man.
The
walls closed in.
What's coming next?
It should be Earl. It should be Earl, right?
The walls closed in.
No, they control the business. They think they know what's next because they control the business. They beat the Manny Pacquiao.
Yo, if he beats Manny Pacquiao, the big fish is now trapped in sea land. He can't swim nowhere no more.
Yo, Hawk.
Nah, it's over. Hawk gonna get a minutos.
If was a fifth, man, yo, Morehouse would stop drinking Bud Light, man. We'd be toast.
You crazy, man. You crazy. Real quick, we got some super chatties coming in. Looking like Andres says, is Crawford ready for Pacquiao? Hell yeah. He pound for pound number 3 on the Athletic. What about y'all? Y'all think he ready? Y'all think he ready?
Come on, man. Of course he's ready.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I just want to know how he'd fight him, though. Would he come at him southpaw or would he stay orthodox?
Man, he gonna do them both, I think. He gonna do them both.
Really?
Yeah, he gonna definitely do them both.
How'd he fight Victor Postal again? I forget. Did he switch hit with him or did he stay one stance the whole fight?
I don't remember, yo. We got rep it.
It's the speed in the exchanges that I'm looking forward to.
Well, I'm looking forward to that fight because Pacquiao's not a dude that like sits on the outside and gives you time to think, right? He's darting in and out. So, we're going to see how quick Crawford could time him because Crawford likes to hook too. But we got what Rep It says. Arum and De La Hoya setting Virgil Ortiz Crawford 2022 up. Post possible Pac-Man win. They will leave Earl hanging. Crawford will freeze Earl out in revenge. Damn. Yo, you imagine?
How you gonna freeze somebody out?
Yo, because if he beats Pacquiao, now he's the big fish. And he gives the fight to Virgil instead of Earl. Damn.
What does that have to do? Earl got 2 belts about to get. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but what's a better fight? Listen, keep it real.
Yo,
just be a fan.
Stop, man.
Just be a fan. What's a better fight? What's a better fight? Ugas and Earl or Crawford off of Pacquiao win versus Virgil?
Ness, do me a favor. Ness, do me a favor. Take your left hand and slap yourself.
Yeah, yo, Morehouse. What's better?
Yo, slap that easy. Yo, wake up, bro.
Let me ask you.
Yo, it's the truth, man. It's the truth.
Yo, slap yourself too.
Yo, who's Spence gonna fight after Ugas? Who's Spence gonna fight after Ugas?
Yo, you know what?
Yo, Danny rematch.
Now I know we been drunk. Y'all niggas just drunk, yo. I don't care. Let's get off the air.
Danny rematch. Earl Thurman off a 3-year layoff. That's what they gonna give Earl. Yo, Pacquiao got him, man. Yo, we going out to the brotherhood, man. What up? Colorado.
Yeah, what's up, man? So you telling me if all it takes is to beat Pacquiao to be the man at 147, then didn't Jeff Horn do that? You telling me Jeff Horn was the damn man at 147?
Id you believe that?
Let's throw a hypothetical out there.
Come on, let's answer the question.
Did you believe that? Hold on, let me finish real quick. If Jeff Horn and Keith Thurman unified right after Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, you telling me Jeff Horn would have been the damn A-side? Hell no, man. Get real, bro. Y'all know I agree with Francis. Y'all know that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, no, you just sound upset that your man losing A-side status.
Can't give him a proper response. Other than I think you're upset. I think you're sensitive. I think you're upset. Everything is I think you're upset. I mean, you can't even give it an intelligent response. You who like to break down boxing so eloquently can't even find words to describe this farce that we're looking at.
I am trying, but you cutting me off. Listen, the truth is that once he said Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, me and all the hardcore fans checked out. You know what I'm saying? So the second thing is
that means that Bud's belt don't mean nothing. You're discrediting the belt, bro.
Yo, you could call it what you want. The second thing is that I was.
Oh, Ness, hold on. No, hold up.
Man. The second thing is I said clearly in the beginning of this, if Bud beats Pacquiao the way he's been beating his past opponents, the wall's closed in. I ain't say if he get a Jeff Horn type of win. That's why Jeff Horn didn't become the star he's supposed to been. But even with the Jeff Horn robbery, Jeff Horn has made a career for the rest of his life. Remember, he was like a school teacher. Y'all the ones tripping. Jeff Horn went on to have more big fights. So y'all tripping. The truth is, if you do beat the shit out of Pacquiao, you will be a fucking living legend. Y'all can lie all y'all want. I don't gotta lie. Count Drago says, I love this fight for both of them. Good hype on ESPN for casuals. I think this gets 2 million on pay-per-view, especially if it has a good undercard. Damn. Now that's a big number. It's beyond me. I don't know. We'll see that. But we got another one.
It ain't getting that much.
I'm going to be optimistic, man. Let her get that much. That'll end the argument right there about who's what letter. JB Cinema says, meanwhile, Spence en route to unify and open bigger doors for big money fights. Crawford will be remembered as the guy who beat Pac-Man. Oh, wow, like that's a bad thing. You guys are crazy right now. Spence fans jumping off buildings to defend this shit, or rather to deflect. LJ Juarez says, if Bud is considered by some the best, pound for pound best fighter, would losing to a plus 40-year-old Pacquiao be considered a failure, or am I tripping? No, it'd definitely be an upset. It would be an upset. It would be an upset. Everybody's picking him to beat Pacquiao. Everybody's picking him. They've been picking him to beat Pacquiao for the last 3 years. You know? So, yeah, that would be an upset. We're going to my man's in plain view, Machine Gun. What up?
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
You can take out that green jacket, because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason you don't pay per view because you fight me. So sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay-per-view off of me.
Yo, what up? How I sound?
You good?
Good. Alrighty. I want to respectfully disagree with some of the points that were made on this show already, because in my opinion, Manny Pacquiao is not even going off pound for pound nothing. Manny Pacquiao to me is the #1 welterweight out there right now. If you lose your world title and successfully beat a belt holder, and then reclaim another world title, beating the arguably #1 welterweight at the time before we knew anything in Keith Thurman, that makes you #1, no matter how many belts or where you're at on pound for pound. And another thing, if Terence Crawford does get this fight, which I hope somebody does, because this is like the fourth dude, if we've learned anything from 2018 and 2019, you got to get these old dudes up out of here if you really want to beat them. Don't take age that too far into deep. Look at what it took, a 160-pounder to go up and beat Kovalev, and we all saw what happened when Keith Thurman stepped to Manny Pacquiao. This will make this a much tighter fight on the argument of who's what letter, because just like Floyd said, if you beat Manny, just like if you would have beat Floyd, no matter what, you get the fans, you get the money, you get the pay-per-view, you get it all because you beat that man. And we all know after this next fight, Pacquiao's gone because he's running for president. So if you're the guy that beat Pacquiao on the way out, you take everything Pacquiao had. And again, it all roads lead to each other fighting anyway. So I want to take all that completely out of it. Spence Ugas is probably happening. I really hope Terence Crawford does get this Pacquiao fight, or some form of Porter, or even, like I said, even Virgil. I want to see him in there with the top of the league. It's time for the best to fight the best and continue to fight the best. But like I said, in my opinion, Manny Pacquiao is not only is he the #1 draw at welterweight, but he
Cut it. Machine Gun, thanks for calling in. Looks like we got a new caller in PA 570. Who's this?
This brings them out.
Right here by the.
Whoa, you got the lot of background noise. What's your name?
Rihanna shit right here.
570.
Shit right, Harmony.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. I don't think he know he was pressed 1. We're gonna go to the next caller on the list. Looking like we got Chief. That's Chief Red right there. What up? What's up, brother?
Man, look, a lot of you guys don't really understand that the Pacquiao fight does make Terence Crawford the A side. You know what I'm saying? Because the A side isn't depending on who holds the most belts. The A side is depending on who has the biggest name and who's the biggest draw. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
If Floyd Mayweather came back right now, if Floyd Mayweather came back and fought Errol Spence, Floyd Mayweather will be the A side, and he ain't got damn belt, and he ain't fought since I don't know when. You see what I'm saying? It's all about, it's all about who's the bigger name. You know what I'm saying? And it will really, everything really makes sense. Bob Arum doesn't want to pay for these fighters that want on these PBC fighters. Okay, so where do we get the money? Okay, we go talk to the sheiks in the Middle East. They got, they got diamonds growing out of their backyard and shit. You see what I'm saying? Okay, they say Terence Crawford has been fighting all these lesser competition. Well, we have seen a trend of these fighters fighting mediocre competition and negotiating to a big fight. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's waiting on Canelo. We're going to pity clap up until we get to Canelo. So everything really is like taking form and making too much sense right now. Like all of the pieces of the puzzle.
Cut it. Great call, champ. Great call. Who's next? We're going to LA, big city of dreams. We got a new caller in LA. 909, who's this? What's your name?
It's Andrew, bud.
Andrew, what's
Hello?
going on?
Oh, what's up, man? Thank you for answering my call.
No problem.
I just gotta say, I listen to you guys all the time. I appreciate what all you guys do, but on this Bud and Pacquiao thing, man, I don't think Pacquiao has it in him anymore. I think he's giving up the game, and I think if he does get it, if Bud does get this, I wouldn't give him too much credit, but I mean that's what I think about that. What do you guys think?
Oh, I'm giving Bud all the credit in the world. I mean, he beat my guy in Keith Thurman, man. He beat my guy in Keith Thurman. Looking like Majid Orlando.
Yo, everybody needs to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join Patreon and YouTube members or something. I feel like if Bud was to beat Pacquiao, it's definitely more leverage because that's a legend accolade, and Spence ain't do that yet. So while they bullshitting trying to get that third belt for negotiation, they try to act like he the top dog. Crawford beating Pacquiao, I feel like that just trump all of it, So, at minimum, I don't want to hear Spence saying nothing like, oh, we can't even do 50-50 because that's just showing that he don't really want the smoke. But Ness, I sent you a half. I'm gonna send that other half so I can submit my spot. And I don't sound like it, but I'm amped up as fuck for this fight, man.
What is that? So that was you that just text me, Major?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean that was an autocorrect that put Major in, but that was me.
Oh, all right. I'm over here like, who's this Major? All right, got you, champ. Got you.
All right, man. Yes, sir. I'm up.
Oh, it's official, man. Dillian Ray versus Majid going down. Our second 130-pound fight in over 9 seasons. We last time we had a 130-pound fight on the card was in season 2. We got Jonathan Sims with a counterpunch. What up?
Anytime I get a chance to support, I'm gonna do that. It's not that serious, but again, I just want to support. So let me say this. when Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, did he automatically become A-side to the next fighter he fought?
You keep asking the same question when you know the answer.
I never. I know. I don't. I'm not asking the same question. I'm
so you
simply
gonna
asking.
all right? Allow me to answer. He didn't really beat him. My saying that Crawford would be A-side is contingent, just like the article uses, is contingent on him whooping his ass like he whooped his last opponent's ass. If he does that live on pay-per-view in front of the world, which I do believe would be more people watching than Thurman, yes, the walls closed in on Earl. That's what I'm saying, Jonathan.
So now we're saying Bud gonna outsell what Keith and Pacquiao did, and we're saying if and only if Crawford beats the Doc McStuffing out of Pacquiao, it's a potential 50-50
No, not
fight.
potential. Not potential. I bet you if he beats the shit out of Pacquiao, he's the A-side. He's the A-side. Every Sports Center, every Shay and Stephen A. and Max Kellerman.
But they don't matter.
They do matter. They do matter.
TBV matters.
No,
TBV.
No.
Yeah.
We do matter.
Yeah.
We matter to the hardcores, not to the casuals. The casuals haven't found us yet. When the casuals find us, it'll be different. The casuals ain't find us yet. They got the ears of the casuals.
And I respect that, but I go off TBV, and it's hard, especially with no belt there. There's no belt. It's a good win, but it don't make that a 50-50 fight just because he beat
Living legend, man. Brandon, counterpunch. Brandon, counterpunch. Living legend, dog. Brandon, what up? We don't hear you. Make sure we double back at you then, fams. Or is this not? Let me see. Is that not you? Yeah, sure look like Brandon. But all right, we gonna move on to what we got here. We got Davidian, Buffalo Falls. What up?
Sorry, it might be a little windy where I'm at. But I don't know. I'm excited for the fight. I don't know. I want to see Bud versus Manny. It's a good fight. I mean, Manny's older, but you never know, man. I got my man Bud winning, but you know, it's gonna be an interesting fight. Hopefully, that is absolutely the fight, I guess. But yeah, I don't have no problem with it, because then hopefully him and Earl can get it on, bro. Because I got Earl beating Bud. I know the Bud tenders don't like hearing that, but it's too bad.
Tell him.
But that's my call.
Tell him, man. They don't like hearing that. We got Jermaine. Jermaine is calling in from, oh, that's a Jersey. I thought that was Jersey City, actually. What up, Jermaine?
What up, man? Hey, yo, Ness, you really think they go ahead and announce this fight? Is any way Pat gets reinstated?
What?
Is there any way Pat gets reinstated if they announce this fight?
I mentioned that earlier. Like, I mean, it's boxing. I don't see why Gilberto Mendoza won't even create a belt for Pacquiao, man. And then all of a sudden demote Ugas back down. Listen, Devin Haney was stripped and made champion in recess because he had shoulder surgery. And then they tried to put his belt up for grabs versus Javier Fortuna and Luke Campbell. He seen that. He like, oh, my shoulder's good. So they made him, get his belt back because, they'll move on without you, man. So I say all that to say that they might could do that for Pacquiao. Give it back.
He get this fight off. We're going to see Thurman. We're going to see Ortiz. And then he moving up for Charlo. He retiring, boy. He going to block. He gonna say F Spence, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. He ain't gonna fuck with Spence.
That would be the ballsiest move ever. Like if you beat Pacquiao and then you call out Jamel for them 3-4 belts, you don't need Spence. You don't need Spence. Listen, the walls closed in on Spence anyway. If this fight, if he beats this dude like he beat any of his last 7-9 opponents, this is a wrap, man. Spence gonna have to fight him, man. Max Kellerman. I keep telling y'all, man, all them little shows on daytime television gonna be killing Spence, killing him.
Yo, the big boy with Bud. If he gets this fight off, the big boy with Bud ain't gonna sit right at all, dude. He's gonna be like, suck my D. I'm Charlo, where you at? Like, he ain't going.
I would love
The
that Charlo
disrespect
fight.
from Earl.
I would love that
The
Charlo
disrespect
fight.
from Earl was just too much.
Yo,
The
I like
disrespect
that.
from Earl was just too much.
I like that, brother. Well, thank you for calling in, Jermaine. Hey, yo, what you think of that, man?
I think that's a good one.
That would be like your own lane for real. We talk about creating your own lane. That's creating your own lane because, whoa.
He did mention that the other day or a couple weeks ago. He did mention talking about moving up.
Man, Mad Bent, Kansas City.
Things and disagree with some things. Being a legend doesn't necessarily give you that parlay. I like Joe Smith beating Hopkins. I won't even touch on that one because that was controversial. But I think with Pacquiao and Bud, the draw is going to be, let's see what Pacquiao is going to do to another young fighter. I don't know how well Bud is known amongst casual fans, because I'm a boxing fan, so I know him. But I think Spence has more cachet or is more well-known than Bud in Texas, and because of the accident and because of the comeback. So he might put him on 50-50. I don't think it's going to put him over the top. And of course, boxing fans are going to run with the notion that Pacquiao was 42 and he got old overnight in the ring.
They already said he's 43, man. They making me want to Google this shit, man. I don't even know. Is he 43?
43.
Is he 43? Is he 54?
You don't want to Google because you're gonna get a heart attack. God, he's that old?
Yeah, because like Foreman, he's gonna win a world title at over 40 again.
Get your ass in the ring.
Ain't no hard questions. Boxing motherfucker like this.
BoxingWords.com.
Hey, Daddy.
Boxing thinking man's game.
This a dollar beat.
Skill. Up here. You gotta be out think a motherfucker. That's what
BoxingWords.com.
You? No lids low? Lids low, you gotta unmute. Okay to Georgia. Alright. Lids low.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay. Hey, what's happening, TVB? First of all, Ness, I will say this. Thank you for keeping the same energy on this shit, bro, because we all know how you get on Bud. So I appreciate you. Two, I want to let y'all know right now I'm in Bud parking lot. I came out here to buy some apparel since I was coming across this way, but it looked like the store closed. But anyway, shout out to Bud. If Bud get this fight, cool means I'm holding my celebrations and shit until we whoop Earl ass, because we all know how this go. Bud gonna beat Pacquiao, and then as they already saying, he an old man and all that shit. So Bud never wins, even when he wins. So we gonna take this, we gonna whoop Pacquiao, and it's gonna be cool. But I'm saving my celebration for Spence. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody.
Well, man, I'm gonna check you in that rocking chair, man, because you ain't never gonna see that. How about that?
All right. Brandon, try your boomerang. I meant your counter punch.
Yo, can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Yeah, I had to hang up and call back. I don't know what was going on. But this is for Francis, man. It's a public service announcement for the general himself. Trust me, man. After Bud beat Pacquiao, don't worry about us doing the 9 out of boo-boo and A-side talk, because Bud fans are real boxing fans. We ain't like the Earl fans. Y'all just started watching boxing 2 years ago when y'all found YouTube boxing channels. So we still want to fight. We vote 50-50. And we want whatever them guys to negotiate. Don't expect us to be on our high horse and say shit that's going to stop the fight from happening like Earl fans do. So you ain't got to worry, brother. I hear everybody saying, oh, he beat Pacquiao, he in the A-side position. Bud fans don't care about that shit. We want to whoop Pacquiao ass and then do whatever it takes to whoop Earl's ass. We ain't going to be mad at a boo-booing because we real boxing fans. That's why all your Color of the Year candidates seem to be Bud tenders. Me, Stone Bone, and hell, even CYP. So let's just be real, man. The real boxer fans is, out and about, and we let you know we ain't gonna be on that nana boo boo shit. And like I said, Ness, I decided to super chat to you and give you this donation because, man, just one less narrative you gonna have, brother. I'm worried about your paychecks, man. There's one less narrative YouTubers gonna have, Ness. I want to see you eating, baby.
That's
That's my call, man.
I'ma eat, but let's just get this fight first. And you ain't 100% sure of that. Terence already said when I say something is done, it's done. So the narrative that Jermaine
that's making the call. So what does it matter?
Like I said, when Terence say that something's over, is over. And like Jermaine said, Terence could easily beat Pacquiao. And nobody ain't saying this. He could beat Pacquiao and retire. He's still first ballot Hall of Famer after being undisputed 3-time champ and beating a living legend. Or he could beat Pacquiao and call out Jamel and go up to 154 for one fight and then retire. Either or, he could stick to his guns and say he done with the Earl fight. So I don't know why Brandon talking about, us Bud fans and Bud ain't going to do that because Bud want to smoke. Bud already told you that fight is done. So until he say it's not done, that is done. But Juan and the BX.
Yeah, that fight should be done. Because nobody should be chasing nobody around like that for no funds and shit. Anyway, it's like you said, too. If he beats Pacquiao, Arrow's the B side. He might be the C side and shit. And if I was Bud, I would just do what you said. Go for Jamel, go for anybody else, and make his ass chase him around now. And Francis, sorry, bro, I'm not with you on this one, man. I'm with Bud. So, eso lo que pasa. You know what I'm talking about?
You better hope that he gets the fight. You know what I'm talking about?
You don't know shit about boxing. All right, fellas, be good.
All right.
I'm still hoping my man Mikey get the fight.
Damn.
Exactly. Mikey over here said he got a big fight. Yo, I'm telling you, Pacquiao's that guy.
You know who ain't never said he got the fight is Earl. That's what's crazy. PA, we coming back to you. What up?
Yeah, because he does right business.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's your name?
This Carl Brown, Ness. What up?
Who?
Carl Brown.
Carl Brown, what's going on, champ?
What's good? Hey, yeah, I ain't with you today, Ness. I'm with Francis. I'm you already know I'm team. Man, at the end of the day, I don't even care if Bud get that fight. I still don't see nothing changing, and I hope that Bud could fight on Earl Spence. I still got Spence whitewashing him, wearing him down, beating him. That thing, real talk. I'm sticking to that, and that's why I waited for my call to say to you, Ness. Ness, you got me mad today, Ness. You got me mad. And we from Brick City.
I'm
you
just
got me
saying.
mad today.
You know, if he go fight Ugas, that ain't no big fight, man.
I know, but we all know about the boxing. We all know boxing. Come on now, really? You think? And you don't even believe that Bud gonna beat this? You don't even believe that?
I don't believe he gonna beat Pacquiao.
No, he gonna whitewash Pacquiao. Yeah, I mean we all know that. But the thing I'm hoping for after that, because I really don't care about this. This don't change nothing, especially if Spence get that on third belt. It don't change nothing. Probably about 55-45. That's the closest. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I hope Bud fight Spence. I hope. You know and I know. And Francis, I'm with you, Francis.
Thank you, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah, we got this. Well, I hope we got it.
All right, Carl, man. Thanks for calling in. We got Coach Myers, Boomerang.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, team Spence over here. Ugas and Spence is a big fight. A 3-belt. I never heard nobody say it's not a big fight. It's not a big fight compared to Terence and Pacquiao, but saying it's not a big fight, Ness, come on. You know too much about boxing to say something like that. That's crazy.
You know what's a big
You know
fight,
that's a big. It's not a big fight compared to that fight, but stop acting like a 3-belt unification is not a big fight. And he's fighting a guy that did beat Crawford in the amateur.
Listen to me.
Ugas did beat Crawford, so he's going with the tougher task.
Listen to me. This what y'all not getting. The walls are closing in. Think about
it. Earl said he's going to get the belt.
Think about
Earl said he's going to clean up his side of the street. He's doing exactly what he's saying he's doing,
The imaginary walls are closing in.
Myers, think about it. Think about it. If Crawford fights Pacquiao, right, and then Earl goes and fights Ugas, he really going to look like he avoided. He better fight Ugas before Earl.
Well, with his next fight date, how is he going to look like he's avoiding? That shit don't make sense.
Can I ask you a question, Ness?
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question, Ness? All right. What did Earl first say he was going to do before the Crawford fight? Clean up his side of the street, right?
Bruh, the dynamics changed.
Is Earl doing anything he said he wasn't going to do?
Bruh, the dynamics changed, man. The dynamics changed the minute he beat Pacquiao. If Pacquiao was still out there and neither one of us beats him, yeah, we both trying to make our lane. We both saying our lane is greater than each other. But now one of us beats Pacquiao, it's clear who the fuck is driving. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And what else I'm saying is, he better hurry up and fight Ugas now, because if he try to fight Ugas after Bud done kick the shit out of Pacquiao, it's going to look bad. Yo, how's it going to look that he just beat Pacquiao and is available, but you rather go unify with the Cuban nobody knows? Stop it, man. Y'all making excuses. Adrian, talk to us.
What's good?
What up?
Man, if Bud beats Pacquiao, honestly, if that doesn't put him in the driver's seat, I don't know what does. I mean, it's Pacquiao. And he's still beating young dudes. I mean, I don't see what the argument is. Spence would be on the outside of that, and he can't say he's the big fish anymore if he beats Pacquiao. I mean, at least that's my opinion.
Alright, let me get to
all I can remember is Ness saying, and I'm gonna remember this, Ness saying that if Pacquiao and Bud happens before Spence and Ugas, that Spence is ducking Crawford. I got you. That's that, right? Spence.
Brother, what the fuck?
That's what you said. You said if Crawford Pacquiao happens before Bud and before Spence and Ugas, that Spence is, I don't agree with that. You're tripping.
Yo, listen, the best thing that Al could do, right, is whenever they announce Bud and Pacquiao and Bud, they better announce Ugas. If he allows the fight to be over and he has not announced Ugas, the walls will have closed. They fell on top of him, man. Fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Nah, you tripping, bro.
No, you
tripping, bro. You're not hearing yourself. You think about it later and say like, yo, I was really tripping today.
I'm gonna say this out loud for you one more time. I'm gonna say this out loud for you one more time, right? Right? Terence Bud Crawford beats Manny Pacquiao. The other welterweight with the belt, with 2 belts, instead of fighting the dude that beat Pacquiao, he decides to fight the Cuban. That's what you're not listening to. That's what you're not listening to. That's what the world will see. That this welterweight just beat a living legend, that Pacquiao lost to Floyd, and the other guy chose to fight the other guy.
And people forget that.
You know what's so funny about
Crawford's
that?
got the machine behind.
Don't even do that, because you're the worst. You understand that that's what you're saying is straight rubbish.
No.
Like, take that shit out your mouth and put it in the garbage, bro. Because that shit is straight up hot garbage, bro.
No rubbish.
Bullshit.
No rubbish.
I've never heard somebody say the worst shit in my life.
All right.
Are you trying to tell me that coming to your mouth? You trying to tell me that if the dude already has a fight that he hasn't announced yet, and Pacquiao them announced their date before, and their fight comes out of the ring. Are you trying to tell me that he should cancel his fight date to fight Crawford? Man, you sound man, what do you call it, bro? You sound crazy as hell, bro. You sound batshit crazy, dog.
Francis is really Earl Spence Jr. right now.
He's sound batshit crazy, dog. You sound hella crazy.
Yo, you just went on air and said that he's got to fight. Everybody know he got to fight that he ain't announced yet. You got your shovel.
If he has a fight that he hasn't announced to the people yet, if he announces his fight after the date of which Pacquiao them are confirmed to be happening in June, you said he's a duck.
That's not what I said.
That came out of your fucking mouth.
No, that's not what I said. You lying.
Man, stop, bro. All right, bet. Now you're gonna. That wasn't what I was saying. All right, bet.
Bro,
that's why I didn't even want to go into it, because you would have said the same exact thing.
Bro,
take the back door and fucking run, bro. Can't even stand up to it, bro.
Fam. You just heard me explain it again, and people in the chat are saying it like you the one trying to change it because you know that I'm right. He cannot have no fight announced and allow Bud to beat Pac-Man and still not have a fight announced.
So how about this? Spence? Let me put it in simpler form. Spence is not gonna sit around and wait for Pacquiao and Crawford to finish before he makes a decision on what he's doing, because he's the fucking big fish. What part of that don't you understand?
Exactly.
What part can't you understand? So how the fuck does he become a duck, Ness?
And guess what?
How did he become a duck, Ness?
And you better hope.
How did he become a duck? No, answer my question. I'm asking you a direct question.
And I'm answering.
How did he become a duck?
I'm answering. You better hope that that's what he does, which is what I suggested. You better hope that's what he does, which is what I suggest.
That's my point. You deflect by not even answering my damn question.
I'm answering it. You better hope he does what I suggested, which is when Pacquiao and Bud announced they fight, he announced his with Ugas. And I'll repeat it again, because if he waits for Terence to beat Pacquiao the way we assume he will beat Pacquiao.
Has he waited though, Ness?
Man. All right, let me just get to the callers. You actually in denial. I see it now.
No, but has he waited though? I'm asking you, has he waited?
You're emotional.
Has he waited? Morehouse, has Earl waited for Terence? Has Errol waited for Terence ever? What the fuck makes him wait for him now? Because he's fighting Pacquiao?
All right, man. You're emotional. Emmanuel, dímelo. Imperial, California.
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up? I've been listening for a long time, and this whole Crawford versus Spence saga is about to come to the highest pitch once Crawford beats Pacquiao. The thing is, though, people got to realize Pacquiao's not going to be easy. He's going to be using those Mayweather IVs before the fight, so it's going to be a battle. But it's going to be an exciting fight, and Crawford's going to win and take the A side, and it's going to be what it is, right? Nothing else to say about that. Also, you guys are doing tremendous work. And I agree with something that was told in the past. You would be a heavyweight champion in Mexico. So,
shout out to you, man. Thank you, brother. Landlord, ringer status. You just listening though, right? Right. We going to Seattle. Yo, this dude don't never let me go to him. He want to text always. Yo, fall back, man. Get your fingers off your phone.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby. Yeah, man, 2 days left, man. But yeah, man, that's crazy. I just got off work. Hello?
We hear you now. You was like breaking up.
You was in and out.
You was in that Seattle rain.
Nah, so it's crazy that's happening, but it's talks. But I'll be congrats to Crawford, but I'm still in talks.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to see it though. If it happens, and hit me up. Let's bring it back. I'm definitely not choosing Pacquiao. But let's bring back that 200. Yeah, man. I wouldn't say Earl Spence is ducking or no one has a big fight. I wouldn't go that far. That would basically be, you have to talk about Canelo when you come to that too. Hopefully he doesn't allow him to take any drugs. Don't be Keith Thurman about this. Be Floyd about this. Don't let him be like Canelo. Hopefully he's smart enough to know don't do the Keith Thurman route and don't do the Canelo route. That's my call. I mean, don't do the Pacquiao. Don't let him get juice. And don't let him eat no tacos. That's it.
All right. Majid.
Yeah, he's tripping.
Oh, we went to Majid. All right, we did everybody, man. We up out of here. Hey,
yo, before we get out of here, man, y'all don't forget.
My boomy.
Anthony and Charlotte. Charlotte. What up?
Hey, what's up, Ness? This is Josh, man. Hey, I want to let you know on behalf of the TBV audience, when it comes to talking welterweight or Errol Spence, mute goddamn Francis Mike forever because he is a fucking fanboy. That nigga is worse than Anthony Joshua fans over there in the UK. You need to shut the hell up, Francis. Keep that shit up there in the six. Thank God Bob is even in talks for Terence Crawford because this is going to put Terence over the top. And Terence, if he stops him in under 6 rounds, which I think he would, Errol Spence has no choice but to fight that man and make an undisputed happen. Period. End of discussion. But Francis, for real, you sound like them UK boys.
Hey, you sound like a Bud fan. If get out of here with all that. If big something happen, bro, you just happy that Bud is getting a fight. Just be happy that your fighter is getting a fight. Why can't you just be happy he's getting a fight? Well, you got to be on Earl. You got to still swing from his nuts, huh?
Yo, you emotional.
Nah, they still gotta. They can't, like people say. If you're talking about, but you got to talk about Errol. I get it. I understand. That's big fish status. I understand. I get it.
Yo, I used to have this. What was the name of that dude?
That
Kendrick Lamar. Emotional. What happened to that, man?
Emotional because I'm spitting facts?
No,
I
I'm just
understand.
A lot of passion in your voice today, man. I love it, man.
Take that bass out your voice.
Let me see. We got Houston. Who in the building from Houston, man? Who in the building? Double checking this list. It's a new number. Nope. This is Ernesto. What up, Ernesto?
Hello. Nez, what's up?
What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? What's the question?
What question?
Oh, the one you guys discussing right now.
Oh, we talking about they saying that Crawford Pacquiao is in talks for June 5th, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, very good fight. Crawford.
You going a little bit in and out there? You still there or we lost you? Got the magic jack. He's in Colombia. That's right. I forgot. I think Ernesto's in Colombia. Or Colombia.
Damn it, man. The TBV reach is real.
Yeah, dang, he dropped off. All right. Well, that's that. We got New York City in the building. You ain't pressed 1, 646 Brooklyn.
Hold on a second. Before
that's the BX. What up?
Before you press 1, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, man. Please hit the thumbs up button. We entertain you right now. We giving you this boxing news. You know what I'm saying? Your man's Terence Buck Crawford, one of the greatest fighters in boxing right now, is supposedly be in talks or close to making a deal with the living legend himself, Manny Pacquiao, 8th division world champion. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I love it. I'm excited for Terence, yo. This is the fight that we want. They wanted Virgil Ortiz. Give us Manny Pacquiao. I'm with it. Okay.
All right. Let me go to Dom Boomerang. Dom P.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, it was good. This is all talks, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, 1,000 with you. If it was Mikey, that nigga don't look in shape. So I think it might have to be Crawford. I respect it. You know what you got to do, Earl? Fuck, once you get done with Ugas and he can't give you the fight, nigga, beat that nigga Keith Thurman. Let's keep on moving. Because you know damn well. Let's look at the other side. If Manny Pacquiao beats Crawford, that's if. Don't grab your gun. Don't grab your gun. Floyd got to come out. Floyd got to come out of the woodwork and definitely deal with Crawford, with Manny Pacquiao. That's my call.
So Crawford was worth 50-50. He was worth Morehouse. He was worth 50-50 before Pacquiao.
Yeah, to get the fight made. I'm a fan. I want to see the fight made.
It was gonna be made. It was gonna be 50-50, right?
Well, that's everybody.
Cool.
That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Man, French trying to get me in trouble in here, this motherfucker today.
Hey, hey, that one man client that called in that said Earl was taking care. He said he got to take care of everything on this side of the street, right? He said that after the Porter fight, he said he got to take care of Thurman. Ooh, and what'd he say after that now? I ain't fighting Thurman again. But check this out. Earl last 3 pay-per-views. Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. What's one common thing that happened with all of them? The numbers went down on every one of them. So y'all mean to tell me that Earl versus Ugas is going to do better than Manny and goddamn Bud? Nope. Or you gonna tell me has any of Earl pay-per-views do better than Manny and Bud? Nope. And if that holds true, then you gotta say like shit, Bud got a right to a 50-50 fight. If that holds true.
Do you know what I like in what you said? With Manny and Bud. But you notice that you mentioned Manny and then Bud, but you mentioned only Earl, right? We'll keep it moving. You're right.
I ain't gonna keep it moving because when you look at it,
you didn't say Earl and anybody else. You said Manny and Bud. Manny and Bud.
But Earl, I'm speaking facts. Earl is fighting who? Supposedly Ugas next. So is them numbers on pay-per-view gonna do good? I think they do less than all of the pay-per-views he's already previously done. And that's a downward spiral. And then after that fight, and if Bud beats Pacquiao, who Earl got next? He don't want to fight Thurman. Thurman is the key for him right there. He don't want to fight him. Who he gonna fight? He gonna rematch Sean Porter? What he gonna do next? What's his next move?
He fighting Ugas, man. I told
you take Ugas on pay-per-view. A Cuban fighter that nobody knows. You gonna take him on pay-per-view and do big things.
Ugas,
y'all got some respect on that dude's name, man. Straight up.
Ugas, big fight. Ugas, big fight.
No, Earl's a big fish, man. Don't matter who he fighting, man.
Big fight, man. Ugas, man. Ugas with the big fight. We got 646. 646. I'm going to you, Brooklyn. Not Brooklyn. I keep saying that when we know damn well it's the BX, man. Terror Squadians, man. Remy Ma and them, man. Like Pat Poose. What up, though? Who's this?
You said it. It's Craig.
Craig, what's going on, brother?
What up, bro? You said it right the first time. It's Brooklyn in the house.
Oh, it is Brooklyn. All right.
No, I got love for BX though. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of callers, so I don't want to like waste your time. But I agree with what you said.
Take your time, man. Talk to us.
I love your show, by the way. I mean, you keep it running for like 4 hours sometimes. I mean, I can't catch all of it, but I try to catch most of it. But
appreciate it.
I think if this is like the perfect boost that Bud needs. I mean, despite the hate and all of that, I mean, everybody should like not be so emotional, and just look at this as like it. You know, like the fucking fights are falling apart because of fucking A side, B side, and this and that. Like, this is the perfect thing. Manny Pacquiao is not here to prove anything for anybody. If anything, he can propel Bud to like that height. Like, because they're gonna do way better like pay-per-views than Bud has ever done. That's a fact, because and it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like Bud did this much and Manny did this much. So it's gonna be a cumulative number. So that's going to be a good number for, and then, like Manny is a come-forward fighter, whether it's 42, 45, he's going to fight the same way. And Bud is like weight and counter. And I love Manny Pacquiao to death. I mean, if he beats fucking Terence Crawford, it's over. Like, you better fucking make a statue every time fucking, like everywhere. Because this is his 4th decade fighting a pound-for-pound guy. Like, Bud is like the pound-for-pound second, if not the first. If he beats fucking Bud, I mean, it's over with. But I think Bud is going to win, and then, it's good for Bud. And I agree with you, I don't want to get into the whole Spence and Bud, but like when Spence, I feel like
cut it. Tried to give you as much time as possible as a new caller, but we do have a time limit. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. It ain't like we going anywhere because we got a bunch of super chats to get to, and we're gonna do that right now because everybody.
So what's up with the pump fake though?
Nah, you know,
a lot of pump fake going on today. I see.
I
see.
you know what? I'm trying to make the gym, man. I already skipped the 4:30. Now I'm trying to make the 6:30.
Lazy.
It's like, yo,
lazy. Call him. I couldn't make it lazy.
I've been on this show. What you talk about? I've been working. Let me get to second super chat. That's right. My second super chat. One more time. Oh my God. Let me see. We definitely we down to Count Drago. He says, "I love this fight for both. Good hype on ESPN." We said that. JB Cinema. Meanwhile, Spence en route to unify and open bigger doors for bigger money fights. Crawford will be remembered as the guy that beat Pac-Man. We said that. Juarez says, if Bud is considered, we said that. Jabril, right? Jabril says, can't stand when fans have the audacity to talk about how much Crawford should get from Spence if he beats Pac-Man. Negotiations happen in closed rooms, not in chat rooms. Stop believing propaganda. And is this another counterpunch from
Yo, it sounds like Neutral Corner talking about, oh, I did a lot of things in boxing years ago. Yeah, step in the Border Wars ring and Doomy will smoke you.
No, we got somebody for him.
Step up, Doomy will stop you. No, fight Doomy.
Info Joe's there too, man. We need fights, man. Let's go.
20 years ago,
So we got a counterpunch from Jonathan Sims, which we did go to. Then KDR says, read my second super chat, which was Crawford going to catch a body and retire Pacquiao for good. He going to defeat a Hall of Famer and beat the legit champion, Ugas, a paper that title delivered. I don't know. I guess he meant to say a paper champion that this title got delivered to him. Maybe he's what he meant.
Straight up, man. That's still Pac-Man's title. I don't care how Ugas got it. That title belongs to Pac-Man.
Yeah, I know. Just give it up and say, oh, just give me your bicycle and say, come back 2 weeks later and say it's mine. Punch you dead in the face. You sound stupid as fuck, man.
Let's not get violent, Francis. Let's not get violent.
You come on, man. You tripping.
Yo, we got Mad Bent that says in Kansas City, if Bud lose to Pac-Man, what is his position? It can't happen. It's boxing. What? Oh, it can happen. It's boxing. Okay, so what y'all think? Where's Bud go if he loses to Pac-Man?
You better hang it up.
What?
Hell yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
yeah,
bro.
He ain't going to get a Spence fight after that.
So what?
What does he do?
One loss, your first loss, you're going to hang it up. You tripping, man.
Yeah, but Crawford's older, man. He ain't no spring chicken. What is he, 34?
33, man. You tripping right now. You adding years. Oh, man. Yo, Francis,
I
what
had 1 year. I'm sorry, I was off a year. If he loses a Pac-Man, he ain't going to get the biggest fight he wants.
Francis, what does he do if he loses the Pac?
What does he do? Like everybody else, man. Back to the drawing board.
Exactly. Good answer. We got LJ Juarez. Wait, so hardcores don't rock with Max Kellerman? He seems to be the most knowledgeable from people on major shows. Yeah, well, we're not saying hardcores don't watch it. I watch it from time to time. But the truth of the matter is that show is geared to casuals and for casuals. It's on a casual network, But listen, I wish Max, was out there waving that, sort of boxing justice for us. But, he gets caught up himself, like we all do. Texas Bulldog Boxing says, Earl working on 3 belts. Bud will still have 1, laughing out loud, crying, laughing out loud emoji. Damn, you laughing like that too because there's only 1 belt? LV Slugger says, Bud stopping the legend like Pacquiao will definitely be more impressive than Earl going 12 with Ugas in a 3-belt unification. Hashtag. Yo, Francis. He said hashtag round season. Like we going rounds. Not hashtag man down. Not hashtag strap season. Hashtag round season, dog.
That's why you're a pay-per-view star, man. You already know the formula. You act like you don't know the formula. Morehouse, you act like you don't know the formula of boxing.
Creative, bro. You gotta give him that. That was creative, bro. You gotta give him that, man. That shit was dope.
It was creative, though.
That shit was dope. That shit was dope. Yo, Earl better like that shit.
For all these Crawford fans, remember, Mikey Garcia is getting that fight. So slow down, pump the brakes.
You tripping, man. Mikey ain't getting no fight.
I'm riding for Mikey, man. Mikey's my man.
Mikey ain't getting no fight.
That's why you so hurt over Earl, because he beat his ass like he was a... Never mind. I'm going to leave that alone, man. Shout out to Mikey.
I want Mikey to get that rematch.
We got...
And do what? Hold up. Yo, enter the Terror Dome. What do you mean? What do you mean you want Mikey to get what rematch?
I want that Spence rematch.
To what?
Huh?
To what?
To try to right the wrong.
Right the wrong. Let me ask you something. Does he still see? Because he said he sees a lot in the first fight. I'm not sure he got a vision right now. He got punched in the face so much.
Yeah, he got whooped up. He got whooped up. But I want Mikey's my man. I'm riding for Mikey.
He got Errol Spence nightmares.
Super chat. Looking like Ken Stone says, if Manny pulls it off, does he have the better career than Floyd? Hard to say better because he still lost to Floyd, but better back half, right? You could say that he got a better back half, or better second half because he went on to fight longer than Floyd. I mean, Manny beats fucking Pacquiao. I mean, Manny beats fucking Bud Crawford and Keith, bro, legend, man. He's already a legend, but it's like I don't even know. They got to create a new word, man.
That's speaking of Max Kellerman already puts Pacquiao ahead of Mayweather.
Yeah, but Max is crazy.
Exactly. Like we talking about Max Kellerman. Like, come on, Morehouse. We're about to say, Morehouse.
It's like
we're just talking about Max. That's why I brought it up.
Are you sure that's Bud Light you drinking, Morehouse? You sure it's not something else? Like, you tripping, man.
It's like I said, Max is geared to the casuals. So what do the casuals want to hear? That Crawford, that Pacquiao is better than Mayweather, that he still has an opportunity. They want the rematch, casuals do. And so does most people, except hardcores. Showkid said, Showkid got one dude ducking, not showing up to work, and another one wanting to play another sport. Please find me a victim, Francis. Damn.
Working on it, man. We working on it.
Damn.
Right now we got Mario locked in, but we got to have some options.
We got KDDR says, Crawford bodying Pacquiao will be a fatal blow to this Crawford second tier talk to Spence. He's going to sell him. He's going to outsell him and have the biggest win out of both. It will feel like he in a wreck all over again. Shots fired. Why you got to shot like that, man? Jordan Carter, Seattle says Spence beat Pac, but Bud same night. Oh, Spence beats Pac and Bud same night? You tripping, man. Jordan Carter, come talk about your craziness in your super chat, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, man. He that's why Pacquiao didn't want that Spence fight. He went after the easiest fight, which would be Crawford. I mean, I would fight Crawford over Spence as well. That's a might win, you know what I'm saying? I think he does him like he did Thurman. But yeah, man. As far as that being said, I Spence is the best at 147. Nobody mess with him at 147, man.
All right. We got a super chat from man who I can't pronounce his name. ESPN will sell this fight during the NBA playoffs. Could bring in a lot of interest. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you think about that? Francis, you do the mixed sports thing.
It definitely will bring a lot of interest, and that's what's good about these entities, man. You need that, you know what I mean? And the names are names that are household names. You understand? So it makes it so much easier.
Well, that's everybody. And that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Hey, everybody out there, I already know, TBV fam. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is staying safe. Make sure you check me out everywhere at Moore's House 85. But most importantly, check me out on YouTube, straight up Moore's House. Come through. Peace.
Yeah, man. Next up, Sports Talk. It's the one and only Francis from Canada. You know what I'm saying? Border Wars 11, June 12th. Check it out. Watertown, Wisconsin. Also, check me out at Next up Sports Talk. The Weigh In Boxing on IG, and The Weigh In on YouTube. Peace and love to everybody. I'm out.
Francis, I don't want